Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quintet here on Game Nights. I am your host and your Dungeon Master, Van, and we are here to play some goddamn Dungeons and Dragons! And I'm so excited to be here and to be doing this. The gang's all here. We're all together. It's happening. It's happening. I'm so excited and pleased. I don't have a lot to say. So before we get to the part where I do have a lot to say, I'll just say, hi everyone. We're glad you're here. Join us on our social medias. Come hang out in the GGK Discord. We're on our regularly scheduled grind. Our next live stream after this is going to be this evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of Saturday Night's Ward 47, our Parslings game, which Val runs. And they can talk about that when it's their turn to speak. And then we have a lot of other stuff that we're doing throughout the week. We have all of our regularly scheduled TTRPG shows, as well as a couple of video game streams that we're peppering in here and there when we're not tired. Or tired of the universe. But yeah, just come hang out with us in general. If you're here today, don't forget we have our stream store. You can buy things with your XP for the crew, including loot drops. You can name NPCs. You can buy inspiration and healing and ability and spell slot recharges and all that good stuff. So do that if you feel so inclined to influence the game a little bit. That's all I have. I'm going to let my wonderful folks here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they are playing today, starting with Sid.
Hey, I'm Christine Sid. You can find me all over the internet at Greek Sid, except for IG, where I'm Girl Karma, whatever. I've accepted it now. I've gone through all the stages of grief. I've accepted it. You can find me here Thursdays through Mondays, playing in games. On Thursdays, I run a game of Elegance and Vigilance. We're back with some good society, a little D&D just smushed into the corners. It's great. It's Regency superheroes. It's wonderful. Check it out. Yeah, otherwise I'm in most of the stuff that Van chatted about, and some other stuff too. It's great. I get to play lots of games with my friends. It's dope. Today I'm playing Giselle Wintersweet. Giselle is our party tabaxi sorcerer / rogue.
Thank you, Sid. Next up is Rob.
Hello, that's me. Your cool bisexual vacation father on the internet, Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus _stage _Rob, on Twitter, Hive, Instagram, Twitch, everywhere. One of those. I think Twitter's the only one without underscores because character limits are weird. But Twitter's weird, so fuck it. For those of you who don't know me, I am a player of TTRPG content here on Twitch, writing, producing, and whatever in my spare time. And yeah, this is currently the only show that I have every week, but keep an eye out on my socials for any other projects that I have coming up. There is some sort of a podcast appearance that is in the ether. I don't know when. Potentially May. Who knows? We'll find out. But yeah, I'll let you know when I do. So that's me.
Who are you today?
Who are any of us, really?
Damn, you got me there, dude.
It's true. I am playing Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year, who is an Owlin paladin / fighter / a good boy.
Thank you, Rob. Next up is Rachel.
Hi, that's me. And I have an answer to the question, who are we anyway? Or who are we really? Or whatever the question was. I already forgot it. We're all tired. That's what we are. We're all tired. We're all millennials and we're all tired. Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth here on Twitch, where I'm streaming recently because I play D&D on the internet with my friends 3 times a week. I can say that now because we're starting on Sundays again, playing D&D. I'm on LB's channel on Sundays. I'm here on Saturday mornings, caught me. And on Thursday, I am on Nerd Murder's YouTube channel, playing all sorts of fun D&D 5e things. And today, I am Sereia Vale, the Circle of Wildfire Druid. She's a Waishnazi. And Flaky.
Thank you, Rachel. Next up is Val.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val. I'm going to be at a certain energy level today because I was up until 4:30 redesigning every character in every game that I run for no reason that didn't involve anything I ate earlier in the night. And now I'm waiting for the uppers to kick in. So, hi, everyone. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet. But I'm here Thursdays through Mondays playing running games. I'll be running our game this afternoon, Board 47. Hopefully, you'll see a different Val during that game because I have to do so much more there. Here I can just zone out. This is in character. And then on Mondays I run our game of Dragon Age called Red Jenny, and we are starting a new crime job there. So actually I think we're hitting downtime in both the finishing downtime. It's weird how these games sync up, and it kind of haunts me. And on Sunday I will be running a one-shot over on LB Hackmo's channel. We're gonna play D&D, and it's gonna be inspired by One Piece, which some of us are huge fans of. And it should be a lot of fun. So
I don't have any One Piece stands in here. What are you talking about? No one likes One Piece.
Never heard of her.
Wow.
Never heard of her.
Wow. I'm leaving.
Wally, absolutely
You know what?
fuming.
Wally, should we just
fuming.
Let's just start our
Just
own
leave.
channel with with One Piece and poker, and forget about the poker.
yeah.
Wally's the meme of that kid with the vein popping out of their head, like in the class.
One Piece and poker is the new Netflix and chill. Anyway, that's me. I am
Doc says hookers in One Piece.
Hookers in One Piece. Anyway, tonight
Hi,
I'm playing
Doc.
Law, who is a tiefling artificer and exactly at this energy level. Bye, everyone.
Please don't zone out too much.
I'm gonna try not to.
Finally, we have Wally.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary my best friend on the internet. You can follow me on Twitter at WALLE132, just like the cute little Disney robot where I talk about all the things that give me joy and the various shows that I'm in. Boy, I got incepted. I feel like I've been incepted as I'm now in a new time zone for this weekend, and all of this might be a dream. I don't know. So, hey, I can throw a caution to and do whatever I want. I got no repercussions.
Dan, show them your shirt.
Oh, yeah. This shirt.
Oh no, I said
Oh.
Van, show
yeah.
Wally your shirt, because they were talking about it was all a dream.
Oh yeah,
It just seemed appropriate.
It was all a dream.
The green
Dreaming
screen's
of What
eating
Up
it, but-
magazine. Okay. But yes, you can find me on all the shows that the wonderful people already talked about here on this channel. Thursday through Mondays, playing the games that I love so much with these people that I love so much. Today, though, you can find me playing Damian, the human dragon monk powered by anime and God.
Excellent. Thanks, everybody. Should we play Dungeons and Dragons?
Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
All right. Freaking.
Are you sure you don't want to just listen to Val and Wally talk about One Piece?
You know, I could do that.
3 hours.
I
They
could
probably could do that for 3 hours.
Next time I'm
Two of
too
them?
tired to run a game. That's what we're gonna do.
You guys could
That
just
sounds
take us through
awesome.
One Piece from the beginning.
It's just me and Val talk about One Piece for 3 hours. That's it.
I'd listen to that. You guys should do a podcast. I'd listen to that to like fall asleep too, definitely.
You'd call it Infinite Piece, because it's not just one piece if y'all are talking about it. It goes
There's
goes
so
on
many
forever.
pieces.
There's so many pieces in One Piece.
I still don't understand why it's called One Piece, but I'm not gonna ask because we don't have time to talk about it right
I
now.
know the answer to that.
Tell me later. Stick around for the end of the stream to find out why One Piece is called One Piece. Right now we're at a fucking carnival. Let's go. Mysteries abound at the Witchlight Carnival. You've met some new friends, potentially some new enemies. Just a lot of really fun people. You've been splitting your time between taking in the carnival itself and doing some information gathering after catching Kettlesteam the Kenku and, getting your friend Candlefoot's voice back and all of that good stuff. You got quite a bit of information from her as well as from Diana, the carousel operator, about their shared patron, Zybilna, the Archfey, and how it seems that both Kettlesteam and Witch and Light, the owners of the Witchlight Carnival, have lost contact with her, which is bad. And particularly if you're Kettlesteam and you're a warlock. That's rough. As well as a few people have gone missing from the carnival, and so we're kind of in the piecing together information stage. So yeah, but where you are currently is the Pixie Kingdom. I'm just gonna, Rob, unless there's anything specific you want to do, I'm just gonna say you've caught up with your friends. You said goodbye to the snails and their pixie handlers.
I think it would be hilarious if I just somehow got roped into being a full-time snail cheerleader. Like,
Is
then
Willoughby
with, like-
here promoting the snail races?
and then I think I come back with, like, you know, the episode of SpongeBob
With the
where
toast,
they're going
like a
where they're
Quizno
going to, like-
sign that you're flipping.
No, I was thinking like they're going to Glove World and they have the glove-shaped like balloons and the hats and everything. I just have that with snails. I don't know why
Willoughby's just decked out
SpongeBob
in
was my
snail
go-to, but I was just like, wow, this carnival's amazing. Wait, there's more. I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
That tracks
Was-
for me.
No, I
Was it
love
like that Willoughby had the equivalent of like car talk, but with snails? And we're just standing around talking about snails all day.
Yeah. Yep, this baby can fit so many pixies on it. Slaps the roof of a snail shell.
Yeah, so
What would be the equivalent to horsepower for a snail?
Mollusk.
Slime power.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
slime power.
mollusk motors.
Yeah, this one's got a V8 engine on it. We're trying to figure out how to get it off because it definitely threw the last racer like 3 times. So
We got a caller in from Waterdeep saying their snail has been making a clunking noise every time they put it in. The transmission kicks in.
I wish I had enough knowledge about cars to roleplay this, but man, I'm absolutely I'm lucky I could change a tire gay. So
Coincidentally, the only things I know about cars is from being forced to listen to car talk with those 2 Bostonian men talking about cars on Sundays on NPR when I was a kid. That's about all I got.
nice.
I can fill up my gas tank.
I grew up fixing
Yeah, that
cars
was
with my dad.
that was a journey. That was a journey in and of itself. When I went to a state that didn't like you had to do it yourself. I'm a spoiled.
That
New
was a
Jersey
journey
kid.
for when we didn't
When
know
we
that
did
you
do it.
weren't
I'm a
allowed to
spoiled
do
New
it.
Jersey
Yeah.
I
kid,
felt
yeah.
like I was doing a crime when somebody was filling my gas
Hey!
for me.
What are you doing?
What
Yeah,
an energy
first
we
time
have
I,
in the studio today.
It's a
I
great
absolutely
energy.
sat there for like a solid no joke 5 minutes until I was like, oh fuck. I
Oh,
have to
nobody's
do
gonna
this.
do
I
this
do
for
this
me.
for
I have to
myself.
get out.
That's great.
All right. Is there? I love that Willoughby shows up decked out in snail merch that the pixies have given him.
Hey, sorry, I kind of blacked out and became a snail racing guy for a second there. What did I miss?
Willoughby, your
I
hat is
cast
so
exposition.
Oh, that sounds cool. What's my pixie name?
I think if you do that, Law looks over and is like, wait, we did all that? I don't remember that.
Well, you were lost for a good chunk of time, Law.
You were lost for a little bit. So yes, you
glad you
hook back up
found.
with your friends. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the Pixie Kingdom?
Was there anything else? I wasn't because I know we played with the giant pug.
Yeah, you played with the Wait, I lost the Pixie Kingdom. I'm in Mystery Mine Land. Hold on. Yes, you hung out with Pinecone the pug. You rode the Ferris wheel. You talked to Biscuit the hamster.
What the fuck?
These are all
This
parts.
sounds
Oh my
awesome.
gosh, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
so
We have to
upset.
take some time to introduce Willoughby to Biscuit. Biscuit!
Oh, it's okay.
Biscuit's
we can
on the
do
wheel.
more things.
So in the center of the Pixie Kingdom, there's this so everything in the Pixie Kingdom is pixie size, and that's why they shrink you down. There's this little Ferris wheel that is run by a hamster that runs on a wheel to power it. And his name is Biscuit, and he's awakened. So you can talk-
Biscuit, this is not friend Willoughby. Willoughby, this is Biscuit.
It's like a fucking jacked hamster. And
It's ripped.
gets off the wheel.
Does Biscuit have like a t-shirt that was a tank top that he ripped at the bottom to become like a crop top?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And it says the only bad workout is the one you don't finish.
Wow, that
Damn.
hamster has the viciousest of V's I've ever seen.
Hey, what's up, my
Right?
guy? I'm Biscuit.
I got nothing.
It's just
Biscuit, we
it's a
wanted you to
hamster.
meet our friend Willoughby.
Oh, hey, yeah, I heard about you. You're the snail guy.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, the snails are
it's my
pretty
new
rad.
thing.
Yeah, I forget if you asked me all the questions you wanted to ask me last time.
I think we did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I think so.
Yeah, you told us about Hurley speaking philosophy. No, Burley? Which one is it?
Early.
No, Burley. Burley speaking philosophy with the gondolas ones.
Yeah, that bugbear's fucking smart as shit. Nobody gives him credit for that. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss in here.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Pixies. Anyway.
It's not over that part.
Anyway, it's nice to meet you, Willoughby.
Pleasure.
He's gonna get back on the wheel.
I hand
Just wanted to do the bit about Biscuit not being allowed.
I
to
hand
cuss.
Biscuit a button that says the true friends are the gains we made along the way
Oh.
to put on his shirt.
Oh, frick yeah, dude. Thanks.
I love Biscuit so much.
Pins it right here. Yeah, let's fucking go. I'm
Is it one
sorry.
of your cool ones though that it says that? Like when you push it, it's
It
lost
literally
saying
says that.
Let's-
It literally says that. That
fracking
it speaks those words.
Biscuit, if you're ever looking for a life of adventure, we would gladly take you with us wherever we go.
Yeah, I'll remember that. I'll remember
I-
that. I got your
I-
pamphlet and
I-
your business card.
I give Biscuit a picture of him doing squats with like insane amount of weights on the bar.
Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are cool.
Not as cool as you.
Yeah,
that.
well,
No, you're pretty much the coolest person we've ever met.
some of us are blessed.
You know what you're blessed with, Biscuit?
What's that?
Them games.
Damn right. All right, I gotta get back on the wheel. You guys enjoy the rest of the carnival.
Bye,
He's
Biscuit.
back on his hamster wheel.
As if I didn't think my FOMO could get any worse.
That's basically all that happened.
That was pretty much
That
the
was
interaction.
that was
though,
the
so you
whole
did get
second
it. So
half
yeah,
of last week.
that
I
was the
love it.
interaction. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so I think you guys have done everything in the Pixie Kingdom.
Did the Jin come back yet? I wasn't sure.
He was gonna come back at the end of this
Okay.
hour. So yeah, once you guys leave the Pixie Kingdom and we move into hour 6 of the carnival. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do in here.
No, I want to go fly on like one of the dragonflies. That sounds pretty cool.
I think by the time we make it to the dragonflies, our friend will be back.
Or we're probably closer to these mystery mines, right? They're right up front. So we need to go check out the mines and dig for some cool shit. Am I allowed to cuss?
Not in the Pixie Kingdom.
Cool stuff?
Feel
Thank
like
you.
I've been training for this my whole life. I don't know why I decided you couldn't cuss in
Channel
the
your
Pixie
inner
Kingdom.
Willoughby.
It's
Don't say
it's
shit.
Hey, you guys!
wholesome.
I
here.
think it would be really neat if we went to the mystery mines and found some pretty things that we could give to our families and any nice people we meet along the way.
I'm in.
Me too.
I don't think I'm
Was
going
that
to be
a
very
good
good at
Willoughby?
mining.
That was
Turns to
really
Willoughby.
good.
Was that a good impression, do you think?
That would be fucking mint. Not canon. Not canon. Not canon.
Can I send
Don't
my token
at
and make
me.
that canon?
Don't at
I feel
Not
like
canon.
the day Willoughby actually curses in canon, his like he becomes an Oathbreaker paladin right then and there.
And that's it. That's it.
me. He has done it once. I told myself I would do it once a season. It's like The Walking. No, it's like Breaking Bad, where they were allowed
This is-
one fuck per season.
Yeah.
This is cheat
I
day.
said ass in season 1.
You did.
Yeah.
Not canon.
Not canon.
Please proceed.
That was just a fun joke.
I do
I'm
like
sorry,
the.
I blacked out for a second. What did you say, Willoughby?
I do like the.
I said
the
that would
theory.
be really cool.
Sorry, Val, go ahead.
I was gonna say I do like the theory that that's part of his paladin oath, though.
That would be pretty great.
No cursing.
Oh, goodness. All right. We will extricate ourselves from the Pixie Kingdom. As you leave, you grow back to your normal size. And the pixie dust starts to wear off, and you want to go meet your new Ifriti friend.
Yes.
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 And
So-
also ask his name, because we didn't do that.
Just to remind everybody, Witch and Light gave you a wonderful gift when you left their wagon after meeting with them, which was a loot drop, which did indeed turn out to be an Ifriti bottle, which everyone decided we should deal with now. You left the carnival, went out into the bog once again, and opened it, and rolled the middle line on the table, which is good.
Well, no one felt comfortable just carrying a sentient being around. in a
No,
bottle.
as soon as Law was like, there's a person in here, everybody was kind of like, no, we should deal with this now. So I think you've got 2 more openings of the bottle. And when
more
you
free
open
help
it,
buttons.
yeah, for an hour, he'll help you do something, and then he goes back in the bottle, and then the 4th time you open it, he is freed.
And he stays our best friend forever and never leaves us.
Maybe, if
And
you're nice
Right.
enough to
Sereia
him.
But
gets
with
a new
his choice.
boyfriend. Sereia gets a new boyfriend.
It's all
Another
about
one?
how you
Another one, yeah.
treat him. So, you... Oh, and everybody has an extra carnival ticket now, too. So however many
Yeah.
punches you had on your other one, Witch and Light also gave you an extra in case there's extra stuff you
And
want.
it's like 7, right?
It's 8.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so however many you had left on your other ticket, plus 8 more. I don't think you'll need them, but you have them. Excuse me, the pollen is in full swing.
Boy, howdy.
Them plants are fucking, seriously.
They're seriously, it's
They're going
crazy.
hard today.
It's crazy out there. It's just buck wild. Okay, so you make your way out a little ways, where the Friti, who is about 15 feet tall, red-skinned, shaved head, lots of jewelry, and pretty standard Afridi stuff, meets you back at the spot where you released him, appears in front of you, 2 big footfalls in the bog, kind of across his arms.
So, did you
Wait.
find anything?
Hi there.
or Did you?
There are more of you.
Oh, right. This is Willoughby. Willoughby. This is Actually,
sorry.
What's your name? Because it'd be kind of rude if we didn't know your name.
I'm Rex.
Rex. Okay. Rex, this is Willoughby. Willoughby, this is Rex. We freed Rex from a bottle, and they're helping us out.
Cool.
You're
Nice
very
to meet
small.
you. You're really tall.
Yes. Anyway, reconnaissance. This carnival is strange. I've
So we've noticed.
Yeah.
been to many carnival in my time. The owners are odd folk.
Yeah, we got that vibe from them when we met them.
Odd, like
earlier.
they like to wear like strange vintage clothing, or odd, like they're up to something.
Odd like they're up to something. They put up quite the facade, both personality-wise and magically. I don't trust it.
Yeah, that's the vibe I was getting from them. Well,
Anything specific? Like, did you
yeah.
notice any particular magics or anything?
The entire place is incredibly magical, including an enchanted border around the outside, keeping things out and in. These oddballs who own this place, they spend a lot of time speaking in hushed whispers. I don't trust people who do this.
I always talk very loudly, so you know.
She does.
And something is horribly wrong with the carousel operator.
what do you mean? How something's horribly wrong with the carousel operator?
Diana?
Are they in danger?
No. Well, I don't believe so. Something. She's not right. Physically, something's quite off. I'm not sure what it is, but she's not at all what she appears to be.
Oh.
And I do believe her inability to speak on what happened to her may indeed be magical.
That's right, Damian. She said she wasn't sure what happened.
Yeah. Well, now I'm all worried for Diana.
I mean, I can dispel magic depending on what it is, but
Could you? Could maybe we can try later on, maybe? But I mean, if she doesn't want to talk about it, I mean, maybe it would feel like it would be kind of intruding.
If I may.
You absolutely may.
Oh, go ahead.
I get the impression that she can't talk about it.
Like something is keeping
Like
her from
nothing's-
speaking about it.
Yes.
Astute observation.
Good job, Rex.
Thank
You're
you.
well appreciated. Here. He
Thank
pulls
you.
out a picture and hands it to Rex. It's a picture of Rex sitting in a lounge chair with a big ol' soda in one hand and a big ol' bucket of popcorn in front of them as they're watching one of their favorite shows.
I enjoy this.
You're welcome. You can keep it. You can maybe put it inside of, your little pocket dimension, spruce up the place.
Yes.
Which, just to clarify, so if we get you out of your bottle a couple more times, then you're free, right?
That's correct.
Well, that's great. So, I think, you said the magic, we can't open it again for like a day, right?
That sounds right. I don't have the spell in front of me.
I think it was a day, 24 hours.
That
Well,
sounds right.
I feel weird. I mean, this time was very helpful, and we got to meet you, and you didn't try to murder us, so I appreciate that. I kind of feel weird about, like only getting you out of the bottle, to help us with something. So, since you have an hour, there are other options for things you could do that would be like hanging out with us. Like we could all go to dinner or something. The next time we get you out of the bottle.
Would that be okay? If we say, hey, you're out of the bottle again,
Would you help us eat all of this
wanna
food
go
and
grab a
drink all of these
cheeseburger?
drinks?
I suppose.
Because we know a great bar on campus.
Right, well, you are the owners of the bottle, so.
Ooh, I don't like
I
that.
don't like that.
Yeah,
the
that's-
I don't like
terminology.
that.
Can we
Yeah,
go with
no.
like possessors of the bottle, temporary holders of the
Yeah.
bottle,
Guardians of the bottle.
Oh, I
Ooh,
like
yeah,
that.
that's good. Yeah.
coalescers of the bottle?
Listen, I'm the one trapped in the bottle. I don't
Yeah,
feel
we
as
don't
if
want
it's
you to be
on
trapped
me
in
to
the
make
bottle.
you feel better about it.
No, absolutely not.
Not
we
at all.
we
That's fair.
feel bad about your situation, and so we're trying to resolve it as soon as possible. If you would like that, so we would plan on opening the bottle once every 24 hours until you are free, and then you can do whatever you want.
The question is really just, do you want us just to like, do you just want us to like open it at dawn, you do your own thing, get in your cardio, and then, you know, go back in the bottle and we repeat that? Or do you want to make our time together meaningful? So
Also, is there a time of day that works better for you? I know you said that we interrupted your shows.
Not particularly.
Okay.
So we'll go with as soon as possible. So it's this time right now, and so we will
Minus
open
1
it
hour.
again. Yes, we'll open it an hour before tomorrow. First thing.
Great. I'll see you then.
Okay, enjoy your shows. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Rex.
Disappears back into the bottle, and a new cork appears on top of it.
I think we made a new friend.
I hope so. It's very large.
Yeah. Is this how everyone looks to you, Willoughby? Like just really, really large?
Yeah, pretty much.
That could be a good thing, though. I pop Willoughby up on my shoulder.
Whoa!
Well, off to mining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You head back into the carnival and over toward the mystery mine, which I have the map pinned in the Discord if anybody would like to look at it. But as you enter, you go off to your right. It's over in sort of the opposite corner from the snail races. And as you approach, here is what you see. Propelled by magic. Mine carts, laden with fairgoers, trundle into an opening carved like a dragon's mouth. The carts reappear moments later on the far side of the attraction, with the passengers expressing a mixture of bewilderment, fear, and excitement. Near the entrance, a dwarf, dressed like a wizard, shouts, "Unlock the mysteries of your mind in the mystery mine." He has giant bushy eyebrows and a pointy hat, and holds a large clockwork contraption that is shaped like a giant eye.
Wow.
So it's a ride. We don't actually go into a mine and find like pretty jewels and stuff.
It is indeed a ride.
Oh.
Do we still find pretty jewels and stuff?
I suppose that depends.
Is it like a metaphorical sense of pretty jewels? Because that's what it sounds like it's leading towards, which I'm not saying no to. That sounds really fun.
Yes, it's a carnival ride. I don't
Okay.
really know what else to tell you. Anyway, he puts his persona.
The worst
carnival
goers.
It's a carnival ride. I don't know what to tell you.
We ask so many questions.
Come one, come all, look into the all-seeing eye before you enter the mystery mine.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sereia runs up first.
He holds up this contraption. It's this large, like, clockwork piece that has a handle on top and it's shaped like an eye. And Sereia, as you look into it, it starts to whir and spin. Tell me the name of a creature that Sereia is afraid of.
Oh. Sereia doesn't know better to be afraid of things. I have no idea.
don't know that there is a creature Soraya's
I
afraid of,
know. They do.
which is very funny. So it sort of spins and spins, and then it spins and kind of starts up again, and then it slows, and he kind of. Well, that's never happened before.
Am I broken?
No! Just, I don't know the word for it.
Most people don't.
Right, well, step right up.
I'll go.
Look into the
Yes, it is.
all-seeing eye. Anybody who looks into the eye has to think of a creature they're afraid of.
Damian has no creatures afraid of because he hunts monsters.
Well, y'all aren't making this fun.
Well, I'm sorry.
The two worst people for this went first. Their whole lives. Weird creatures.
I'm not sure I like you people. Anyone else?
I'm afraid of a lot of things. Can I go?
Sure. You look into the eye.
I just googled scariest Greek monsters, and
Dogs.
unfortunately, we fought most of them. Dogs.
Giselle-
Water.
Giselle's afraid of water
Yeah, I was gonna
weirds.
say bugs.
Like water weirds because they're
Okay.
just living water.
You have meadow water weird ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Law.
So the obvious answer is mage hunters.
Yes.
But that gets super dark.
But you've also faced them and kicked their ass.
I have. I'm gonna go with alligators, crocodiles,
okay.
crocodiles.
Crocodiles
Yes.
can be scary.
Yeah.
For sure.
Law's never seen one in person, and they just sound terrifying.
Okay. Willoughby.
Is it like a cop out to say the unknown?
It's not really a creature.
It could be anything though. All right, fine, mice.
Okay. Okay.
But don't owls eat
Yeah.
mice?
But
Not Willoughby.
Oh, buddy.
That's why he's afraid of them.
Yeah.
I was
Mom
like,
goes out to
they're
the
just
mouse
so-
pen.
I was like, tell me a creature you're afraid of, and you guys were like, existential dread.
Would you expect anything else from us at this
No,
point?
Yeah, really.
no, I don't know what I expected.
Nothing
Well, like,
existential
Willoughby-
dread.
Well, Willoughby doesn't like anything that can hurt people, so he's like, I don't know. I'm afraid of anything that can hurt my friends. I don't know. Or mice.
How about this?
God.
The
Mice are
typhon.
just fast. They're too fast. They're too skittery. I don't like things that
Now-
skitter.
That's
This is like the-
completely fair.
Real mice, not like Jerbine, like Humblewood mouse.
No,
people.
I'm talking like tiny little
Like
fucking
tiny
guys
mice.
that are in your wall. They can fit under things. They're liquid, but cats are liquid, and cats are like adorable. Mice are liquid. They could be in your walls and anywhere. This might just be Rob projecting.
It's fine.
I
We're
don't
allowed
like
to do
mice.
We are allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Rob, have you ever had an elaborate weekend trying to get one mouse out of a house?
Yes, in
Okay.
England. And I just got notice not 2 hours ago that there's more baby mice in my house in England. So
No.
I don't want to go back.
Mouse Hunt
Okay.
sequel confirmed.
I'm giving everyone a moment to cop out or change their answer. Because
No, it's mice, damn it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. We're gonna go with Cerebus, the three-headed dog,
Three-headed
because
dog.
it's a
Bark, bark,
Kaladeshi
bark.
myth, and also
Okay.
it's a big dog, and I'm a cat. person.
Crocodiles, mice, Cerberus. The existential dread of nothing existing around you. Okay, that'll work.
And is the thing going off our version of what we think these creatures look like?
You don't know.
Okay, cool.
We'll get to that part. You're not on the ride yet.
Rob,
We're gonna
Val doesn't know what
fight. we're gonna fight Schrodinger's Cerberus mouse.
That is
Where
horrifying.
it's just a 3-headed mouse in a box.
That is horrifying.
Law doesn't know what a crocodile looks like, just FYI, if that makes a
Oh
difference.
fuck! I forgot the crocodiles. Schrodinger's Crococerba mouse.
They're pretty sure they have a stinger and wings.
We'll see.
This is just Trogdor.
We find
We
out-
just
yeah.
created Trogdor. Like, that's it.
We find out Law is just afraid of
Crocodile.
mosquitoes, but doesn't know what mosquitoes are. Thinks they're
Got
called
mosquitoes and crocodiles confused.
Oh lord. All right.
We're gonna have to fight this thing. I'm just ready.
Is everyone getting on the ride?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so each cart holds like up to 8 people, I think. So you all get in the mine cart, and the ride begins. The minecart begins to roll forward and passes through the dragon's mouth, and you are plunged into darkness. You ride along in the darkness for a moment, and then another moment, and just as it starts to get uncomfortable, torches alight, and the cart takes a huge plunge downwards, plunging you into a ride that is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. You plummet downwards, riding along these undulating hills and corkscrewing around trees, and this big prismatic sky opens above you. And as this happens, you hear from one side of the cart a little bit in front of you, as you zoom past, a loud roar followed by a lot of barking as a giant black 3-headed dog comes out from in between the trees and lunges at the cart. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. Giselle, you have disadvantage.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
The DC is 15.
I got an 18.
+4 from my aura, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
you guys all
That's a
get the Willoughby
22.
bonus.
I
My
realize
first
I'm
roll
running
was a
pretty low.
17. My
Running
second
pretty low
roll was a
resources.
6. So that's a 7 with my Willoughby +4 is an 11.
Is a
Sereia and
failure.
Damian are just doing the no react challenge on this ride.
Mm-hmm.
26.
That's a success.
8.
Makes sense. We're both Kaladeshi,
That
you
is
know.
a failure. Okay. You guys keep track of how many successes and failures you have, because I can't do it. It's too many.
Cool.
Giselle and Law, this thing looks too real. It is too real. It is terrifying.
Shoot it.
Dude, don't do that.
Okay.
You're on it. Really? Do you really want to do that?
I mean, do I feel like this is part of the attraction?
Yes.
Okay, then no.
The man standing outside had you look into an eye and tell it what you were afraid of.
Listen, you said it looked too real. I just wanted to make sure
It's
where we were at.
scary. It's a carnival ride.
Soraya will hold Law's hand
Oh my god.
so that they can't grab their gun.
Willoughby is standing.
Giselle
in front
will
of
grab
Giselle, like,
Law's other hand
Listen.
because she had offered earlier, and she is now scared as
I
hell.
need.
I hate to
Willoughby
tell
stands
people.
up and just like shields like in front of Giselle.
I hate to tell people no outright, but you can't. I
You
want
did
you
let
to
me shoot
know.
a shark the other day.
I want you to
so-
know that firing the gun inside a carnival attraction is going to be a serious problem
That's
for
fair.
you specifically.
Okay.
And you also
That's
know
fair.
you're on a carnival ride. I
Yeah,
know
do
we're
know
silly
that.
here,
Okay.
but you do know you're on a roller coaster. You didn't forget suddenly.
Okay.
We're silly, but I draw the line at goofy.
Well, let's not fire a gun in the middle of
I
a
know.
carnival.
Cut out the yucks.
Listen, this place has common sense laws.
There are
It
children
makes
here.
sense.
There are
Yeah.
youths on this ride.
I don't want to go down that road. All
This
right.
is fantasy, so people care about.
Gun safety. Anyway,
Giselle grabs Law's hand and then grabs the back of Willoughby like, don't do it, don't sacrifice yourself. And she just starts panting.
Hold me back.
Damian is just going like, wow.
and as the large three-headed dog gets close to the cart, it reaches out like a big paw to swipe, and then sort of explodes in this this shower of sparkles, and disappears.
Sereia, you killed it. Thank you, God.
And as you round another corner, corkscrewing around some more trees under these beautiful prismatic skies in this little demi-plane that this ride exists in, you start to hear squeaking. A lot of squeaking. And chittering. And scrabbling feet.
Giselle's
like
stomach starts to rumble.
Climbing up the sides of the minecart and sort of cascading over one of the hills are thousands of mice.
Gross. I
Are they
hate
in
it.
the minecart? Have they like crawled on the minecart?
They're crawling up the sides, but once they get to the top, they sort of disappear.
When
Like,
you
just
said
Giselle
you
tries
over-
to paw at some of them.
need everyone
Just
to
to
make
beat them.
a wisdom saving throw. Willoughby, you have disadvantage.
I feel like Giselle should have advantage because they're mice.
That's fair.
30.
I'll allow it.
Plus the Willoughby
Okay.
bonus is 16 for me.
Also, when
16
you
for me as well.
When you said they were coming over the hill, I had a real like Riders of Rohan
Yes,
kind of like
exactly like
image in my head. Yeah, okay.
Exactly what I had.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Just cresting over the hill.
19!
Okay.
8.
That's
Law.
a failure. 16 and up succeed.
For flavor, because I was gonna do this on a failure, but I want to do it anyway. Willoughby swan dives into Giselle's bag.
They definitely
Shaking.
can't get to you there. Once they reach the top of the edge of the cart, they disappear.
I
This
ate
red's
them. It's
spooky.
okay. It's okay.
Oh,
it's fine.
okay.
I eat them. I'm hungry.
Okay.
Willoughby holds up a pocket snack.
Oh, thank you.
The ride continues, and as you come around another corner and up and over very quickly another hill, you see, I don't know what Law thinks crocodiles look like. You hear a horrible roar as a giant toothy maw opens in front of you.
Okay, they know they have scales. I think they're one head, 2 mouths.
Okay.
Like double-decker mouths.
Okay.
Your mouth.
Okay.
So mouth, and then part of the lower jaw of the upper mouth is the top
Okay.
of the
Like
lower
a mouth
one.
sandwich.
God's
They
mistake.
have an arm that's holding a set of scales, not
Yeah.
literally.
It's
something.
Strogdor. It's Strogdor.
It
Big,
judges
big
you.
arm, a big
Yeah.
old beefy arm that just holds this one scale is like
Um,
protruding from the back.
It's on fire. And yeah, it has a big old stinger tail and some like nasty bat wings.
And it weighs-
I made a manticore. I
That's
realized
a
I just made a
manticore.
manticore.
It's kind of
Yeah.
a horribly disfigured manticore with holding a set of scales, and it cries out in a horrible voice
Kill me.
that end my existence. Father, why have you forsaken me?
Now I'm picturing because Law's like image of a crocodile was so uncertain. It just looks like a really badly drawn crocodile / manticore.
Law,
God.
it holds the scales towards you, and in a horribly sort of distorted voice that sounds kind of like your dad, It says justice will be served.
Oh no!
Oh no. Yep, this is exactly my fear. Perfect. Hit it right on that.
Daddy
I-
issues are my fear.
Need everyone to make a wisdom save. Law, you have disadvantage.
I feel like if it has Law's dad's voice, I feel like Giselle also needs to.
That's
roll a
fine. You can have disadvantage.
24.
22.
I rolled 2 19s. Doesn't matter.
Yes, those are all
You
successes.
faced your fear.
That'll be my
I did.
third 4 in a row for a total of 8.
That is
Oh
a
my
failure.
gosh.
You need to cleanse those dice, my friend.
I'll reboot my computer.
Sereia, I
after.
didn't hear what you got.
Oh, you're rolling.
26.
26, that's definitely a success.
Soraya just like looks over, like Damian just looks over.
She's like, what is
Soraya,
that?
what is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
I never seen anything like that.
Lol just like screams out, "Oh my god, they do have a crocodile!"
It's not.
That's not a crocodile.
not a
Could she
crocodile.
like put her
I don't know
arms
what
around him?
Kaladeshi crocodiles look like.
That's Law's back. It's okay, buddy. It's
I
okay.
didn't
Kaladesh
know they
is-
were real.
Kaladesh is weird.
And as
Law,
you
this bag is made of crocodile. That is not a crocodile.
and as you ride past it, it explodes into a shower of
Just-
sparks.
Clean to Sereia, be like, "Save me, God."
It's okay. It's okay.
Love's come to
that?
Jesus moment was a weird crocodile.
I'm multi-classing in paladin or cleric after this.
You should multi-class as ranger. Have crocodiles be your favorite enemy.
Yeah,
Yes.
I hunt down crocodiles.
And suddenly, the cart is plunged into darkness once more. It is dark. It is completely silent. And when you reach out for your friends in the cart around you, they are no longer there. It is so quiet that you can hear a little bit of ringing in your ears, sort of at the base of your skull. And you are horribly alone.
Mm.
I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, and Sereia and Damian have disadvantage.
Oh.
I don't like silence. I tend to fill
Mechanically,
it.
do people still get my thing?
Yes,
or
they
am
do.
I just not there? Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, you're there.
Oh
It's
boy,
magic.
this is the one I fail. I got a 12.
Holy
That is
shit.
a failure.
I got a 24 again.
That's a
Damn.
success.
21.
That's a
By
success.
Zac Efron.
I got a 13 with the Willoughby bonus.
That is a
Yeah.
failure.
Damn.
I accidentally rolled dexterity instead of wisdom for some reason, but I did get a 15 with Willoughby.
That is a failure.
So, oh damn it!
Law failed every single one.
I thought
Oh,
I might
no.
get one of them.
And just as Sereia and Damian, the absolute dread sets in. You are plummeting out into the sunlight. Not the sunlight, it's the middle of the night, but the fairy lights of the Witchlight Carnival once again. As the
Giselle
ride comes
like
to an end.
wraps Law in like a backwards bear hug, more of like a wrestling move, and like the last time that we went to one of these things, they just started punching people. So watch out for them. Watch out. Watch out.
You're back out.
I'm just like
the other side of
trying
the
to get
ride.
to my guns. I'm so scared.
David is like sitting just like rocking a bit, like, if I end up alone like that forever, I mean, what if I lose all my friends suddenly? Oh my gosh, Sereia, he grabs Sereia. Sereia, is that you? Is that you, Sereia?
I need a hug.
Oh, he hugs Sereia.
Willoughby hugs.
Group hug.
Willoughby pops out of the purse. Everyone's just hugging.
Whoa! Emergency hug incoming.
I thought that was supposed to be adventure. That was terrifying.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that.
Did anybody succeed on every save?
Good job, Willoughby.
Willoughby.
I will have something for you.
Does Law get something for failing every
For
save?
failing
every
Like
save?
the snail races?
If any more charisma-based ability checks that you make until the end of the carnival have advantage.
Whoa!
So note this down.
Will do.
Did anybody fail 3 or more saves? Okay. Good to know.
I die.
Now with me around.
Law, roll me. A. D8.
That's how many levels you lose.
Sorry, was it checks or saves?
Checks. Any charisma-based...
Okay, thank you.
Charisma checks or charisma-based ability checks.
This is 6.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do I at least get a really good like Polaroid of how
You
freaked out I was
screaming.
coming over that last drop?
No, anybody that does... yeah, sure, why not? That's funny.
We all run up to like
Get
the
a
booth
fun-
to see our pictures.
A fun magical picture of all of you looking completely terrified coming over the last big hill.
I'll save this for the scrapbook.
During
Just like
the
staring off in the distance.
Yeah, David says like 1,000 yards stare. I'm like,
during the group hug, Willoughby gave you each 1 point of healing for your hearts.
Oh,
I feel a little bit better.
I think Law actually needed that because they fell off of the snail a couple of times.
I don't remember if you took damage from that or not.
I did not. You did not
I
give
didn't
me
think
damage
so.
for that.
Okay. Okay, that's the mystery mine. You don't
I'm
learn
never
anything,
doing that one again.
but you maybe learn something about yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
I've
this
learned that Law's
ominous.
never seen a crocodile.
yeah, that's what we learned.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm going to give you. So this bag has a matching like coin purse that I don't use. So I'm gonna give that to you, and then I need you to research crocodiles. Okay?
So they look like bags?
Damian, why don't you just draw one for Law?
Yeah, okay. I draw a picture of a crocodile and I show it to Law.
It's just Trogdor.
First you draw the S, and then
Were there not?
Please.
This was a long time ago. Were there not any like giant crocodiles or anything when you guys were exploring the bog? There's
I
not a
don't think that
single
they-
crocodile.
There were
Not a single one.
scorpions,
Nope.
There
And
were
they were
bugs.
like the mascots.
Yeah, there were scorpions. There were some brackish trudges. Damn, there weren't any crocodiles out there.
No crocodiles.
The crocodiles
looking-
were all just like on vacation.
I guess.
I'm pretty sure this is an iguana. I don't think this is a crocodile.
No,
It doesn't
This-
even have any scales.
this is what the consummate V's are. The consummate V's are the scales.
No, scales, you wear things with scales.
D-
You have the wrong kind of scales. It's pretty easy to get those confused, Damian. I understand it, but no, that was a
You
crocodile.
know, Damian has scales, right?
No, but I'm saying you're getting them confused.
He like holds them. These are scales.
Yeah, crocodiles have the other kind.
Closes the book, puts it away, just walks on ahead.
It's easy to get them mixed up, but they're terrifying. You just wait. We'll find one.
All right. Where would you like to spend the rest of this hour?
And if you don't throw one of my amazing crocodile
Fucking
creatures
bet, dude.
into one of these, I'm gonna be so disappointed. We don't fight one of these.
I'll make it work.
okay. Well, that was awful, but I guess sort of in a fun way, sort of.
I mean, it's fun to be scared.
I need to eat something. Can we go to that feasting orchard?
That sounds lovely. I could use a
Yes.
snack.
I could use a drink.
I could definitely eat.
All right.
As we pass the stalls, I'll use my last punch on my final ticket to just grab Law some of that wine.
yeah.
Hand it over.
There any signs about smoking up in here? I feel like that's encouraged.
Oh, there's a designated
There's a
area.
tent.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
smoking area.
There's a cooldown tent and a party tent.
Yes.
Yes.
as you all make your way over across the fairgrounds, past the lost property wagon again, where Dearla, who is again sort of corralling a couple of kids, the displacer beast sort of nods in your direction. You make your way past the dragonfly rides and the carousel into the feasting orchard. Let's see. No, we can keep this music. Music and mirth radiate from this park. The heavy scents of flowers, mead, and berry pie waft through the air. Stilt walkers pluck fruit from trees, musicians drum, pipe, and strum instruments, and everywhere there is singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard. So, at one end of the orchard, there is a table piled high with these small glazed cupcakes that are filled also with some kind of berry custard, and a large banner hangs above it reading Fairy Cake Eating Contest. It is free to enter the feasting orchard. It is 1 ticket punch to take place to take part in the eating contest.
Damian just holds up his ticket slowly. Guys, wish me luck. Bless this ticket, Sereia. I've been leading up to this moment my entire life. He walks up, holds out his ticket. I would like to enter the contest, please.
They punch your ticket, and you can sit down at the long table.
He sits down at the long table, pulls out like a headband, ties it on. It says "hungry" on top of it. He just looks intense right now.
I'm gonna have to put some intense music on for this too, I guess. Does anybody else want to participate in the eating contest? Just the
Dutch.
immediate no.
I entered Dutch in the eating contest.
Can Dutch eat?
Dutch can
Masticate.
look like he's eating.
That seems like cheating.
Should Dutch eat?
How much custard would it take to really fuck up?
To really
Dutch's whole
jam up
thing?
those gears.
Yeah.
So much custard can fit in this bad boy.
That'll be the save for Dutch. Is can Dutch keep working?
Okay.
I'm fine with saying Dutch can't though. That's okay.
I did say I was hungry. Also, my sister told me when I came to Strixhaven that I need to try and experience all things out in the world. So I think a contest where I starve myself for food is probably one of those things, right?
I suppose.
I mean,
Punches your ticket. You can sit down next to Damian at the table.
Fine, I'll enter in it too.
You don't have to. No one's making
I'll
you.
do it.
Okay.
I'll do it too.
It's okay.
Why not?
It takes
In
nothing to peer
solidarity.
pressure, you people.
Yeah, I know. We're all
We're just-
very susceptible
You
to
just
peer
see your
pressure.
friends doing something, and you're like, well, guess I have to.
Willoughby! You want to eat?
I guess so.
Competitively?
All right, you all get your tickets punched.
We now have a good odds for us to win now. So
Yeah, Willoughby can help us.
I have a
that they-
feeling that they might just be using me.
No,
Never.
that's not
You know,
what I
on
meant. We just didn't
principle,
want you sitting
maybe I'll
there.
sit this one out.
No, Willoughby, I just didn't want you to be not participating.
I'm not
It just
very
feels like we
hungry.
do better at things when you're around.
I'm not very hungry.
You're the best of us, Willoughby.
Willoughby-
We just want you to participate in everything that we do.
Is gonna make you all win this on your own merits.
Yeah.
Will you at least hang out in my purse and cheer us on?
You're just trying to get Willoughby's help for
I
yourself.
can cheer you on from 11 feet away.
Okay, that's fine too.
Willoughby, you
Do an insight check on me
righteously,
right now. I
righteously
don't want your help with your
March.
your aura.
away from the eating contest, and you sit down at a table that's about 15 feet away.
16 on the insight check.
She just wanted you to hang out with us because you were with the snails for a while.
Don't fall for it, Willoughby. I'm on your side now.
But you're hanging out with us. You're there, so you can cheer us on. That's fine.
Yeah, no, frankly, I just don't know how many punches my card has, and I'm like, oh, maybe I want to save
Oh, I
this.
stopped
have a second
tracking
one.
No, we have a
mine.
whole second one with
Yeah,
8
you have
new
you have a
punches.
whole second ticket. It's not a big deal.
I just know I have less than Damian and Giselle, so as long as I don't do more things with them, then I won't run out of tickets.
Yeah, I just got finished mine, and that was after like buying food and other things. I just finished my first one.
Yeah, you
so.
still probably have most of a ticket.
Yeah.
Well, because I think the only thing you would have had to punch yours for would have been the snail race. What did you guys do before the snail race? You did that
No,
first,
first
right?
snail race was
Yeah.
first
First
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That bad
Snail
boy's...
race
got-
and the mine, right?
Yeah, the snail race and the mine. So you would have 6 left on your first ticket and then 8 on the new one. But it is totally up to you.
Yeah, fuck it. But you're not getting my aura, because this is a competition.
That's fine.
All right.
Magic was prohibitado in the other ones, so
True.
maybe it wouldn't work.
It's like
Anyway.
an anti-magic field around the cupcake eating contest. Okay, here are the rules. You have to eat as many cupcakes as you can in 60 seconds.
Delicious.
You can eat about 1 cupcake every 3 seconds. They're small. Everyone, do a little bit of math for me. You can safely eat 3 plus your con modifier of cupcakes.
Damn.
Okay.
Total or per minute?
Safely.
Okay.
This is during the 60 seconds. So 3 plus your con modifier
Okay.
is how many cupcakes you can safely eat in 60 seconds. For each cupcake you try to eat past that, you have to succeed. This is that screenshot I sent you guys forever ago. You must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d8 custard damage.
And what? How many total cupcakes are there again?
You just have to eat the most.
Just as many as we can.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. I didn't know if there
So
was a...
it's whoever can eat the most cupcakes in 60 seconds. You can eat one about every 3 seconds. You can safely eat. This is like a fucking SAT problem. So we're about to
This
do
is
a little bit of
math.
math here to figure this out.
One cupcake is traveling from St. Louis at 30.
Anyone
35
who
miles an
reaches 0 hit points cannot
Cute.
continue, loses the contest, and is splattered with custard, which is very funny. So we're gonna see real quick where we're all starting with number-wise. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, so 3 plus your con modifier. Giselle, what is that number?
4.
That's 4. Law.
hour. 6.
6. Willoughby.
7.
Yeah.
Damian.
Wow.
4.
Or Sereia.
5.
5. Okay. So, within the 60 seconds, that is the number of cupcakes you can eat. If you try to push past that and eat more than your friends, you're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw for every cupcake after that.
Okay.
And I'm going to up the damage because you guys have a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we do.
I'm going to roll damage if you...
It's like 5d8.
It's going to be a lot.
Because normally we'd be doing this at like what, level 1, level 2?
Yeah, it's going
Yeah.
to be... It's going to be significant.
See if I can get downed by custard.
Let's see.
Get custard drunk.
Let's just
My
get-
ultimate foe.
You know what?
Desserts.
I'll just use my dice.
damn.
I'll do enough that I have to use a dice roller.
Oh,
That's scary.
that's
I love it.
intimidating.
That is intimidating.
Custard
It's a lot of
I like
custard.
that.
I
Try
assume
eat
this is all
5
like
cupcakes and quits. No.
I assume this is all like theoretical damage and not like, and once this is done we're gonna be cool.
No,
We're
yeah,
not
you'll be
gonna
fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry
Roll
about it.
for death save.
we die by death by cupcake.
No, it is.
Choke on the
Yes, so
cupcake.
no, the rule is if you hit 0 hit points, you're out of the competition. You don't actually die.
Okay.
high stakes cupcake contest.
Okay. So. Just gonna pull this up. Get out of
The
there.
theater of the mind is a truly wonderful thing. I just pictured
Isn't it, though?
Willoughby unhinging his jaw and then a vacuum noise while the cupcakes flew into his
Just
mouth.
Kirbying this entire.
Okay.
Yes.
Just using the wings to like beat them in.
Did
At
you
the
want me
end of
to
it,
give
like-
you Dutch's too? Or is Dutch excluded from this?
I'm gonna
competition?
exclude Dutch since you're
That's
doing it
fine.
because that's just
That's
more
fair.
math that I have to do.
By the end of this, Willoughby is like 2 sizes larger now, but just full of custard.
That's not it.
Never give up on your
Jiminy
dreams,
just
kids.
shoots custard.
Do you have any
It's
quotes to
cupcakes
say?
about hot dogs.
Never give up on your dreams. When people put a pile of custard cupcakes in front of you, you eat them all.
The eating contest begins. As it starts, I just put on the dramatic music for fun. Willoughby is in the lead with 7. Law close behind with 6. Sereia right behind that with 5. Giselle and Damian with 4. Does anybody want to push it?
Me.
Okay.
Oh, me too, definitely.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so close.
I'm gonna push it.
Everybody? Okay.
Willoughby's gonna push it! Ah!
Everybody
Let's
make
go.
a constitution saving throw.
Nat motherfucking 20.
That puts Willoughby at 8 cupcakes.
Dirty 20.
19.
That puts
Nine.
Dude, shout out to Stella Luna. These dice are hot today.
Sereia at 6, Damian at 5,
19.
Law at
Nat 1.
7. Giselle, you take. It's gonna be a lot, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, that was a pretty bad roll. You take 20 custard damage,
Woo!
Jesus Christ.
and you're stuck at 4 cupcakes currently as you take a deep breath and look around to your friends.
You get the kitty thing of. Whoa.
You are-
Giselle, no. Giselle, no. Giselle, no. Not over the carpet.
Not
Giselle.
on the carpet. No,
Not on the carpet. Giselle,
no.
Giselle, no.
Giselle, literally just like a few steps that
You
way,
are
please.
just one take one
Tile
step
floors,
to the
tile
left,
floors,
Giselle.
tile floors.
You drink some water and you steel yourself. Willoughby 8, Law 7, Sereia 6, Damian 5, Giselle 4. Who's gonna push it?
Damn it.
One more time.
Willoughby, stop.
Con saves.
Ooh, that's a 7.
That's a 26.
16.
Success.
21.
That's a success.
I'm using my
Damian
last flash of
succeeds.
genius
No!
to make it a 16.
That is a success. Sereia, you fail. And you take 37 custard damage.
If you cut God, does she bleed custard?
Willoughby is at 9, Law is at 8, Sereia and Damian at 6, Giselle at 5. Who's
Can we
gonna
cast
push it?
spells?
No!
Damn it.
No, that is cheating.
I want to cast enlarge on myself. To see if that
Well, here's the thing. You can. There
Don't kick
will
me
be
out.
carnival-related consequences, including getting kicked out of the carnival.
Fine.
I'm not telling you you
Carnival?
can't do it. I'm telling you what will happen if you do.
Can I try hide?
Carnival-related consequences sounds so threatening.
It actually sounds,
Carnival
especially after you've
related.
talked about
Like-
punching our tickets for the last.
Scarier than like regular consequences.
Yeah, they'll punch more than your ticket.
Uh,
Ooh.
Who
They'll
wants
punch
to
your
eat another
butt.
cupcake? Law, are you bowing out?
Oh yes, no, I am sorry. So
Everybody
no.
roll a Constitution saving throw. This is a good game.
Oh, boy.
14.
Son of a bitch.
That's a failure, Sereia.
Sorry, I'm gonna bow out after this
I
one.
got a 5.
That is a failure for Damian. That's a success for Giselle.
10.
That is a failure for Law.
18.
That is a success for Willoughby.
What is your
So,
save modifier right now, Willoughby, for con saves? I just have
+8. I rolled a 10 on
okay,
that
mine's
one.
also +8. I just need to make sure this was actually possible for me to do.
But also remember,
Mine's
Willoughby
only a
read
+5.
the book
Holy
of,
shit.
read the book
Mine's
of
a
beefiness.
+2.
Mine's a +1, so
Yeah.
If you
My
failed,
con is a +4, and then I get a +4 on top
Yeah.
of that.
if you
Con
failed,
is one of my saves, so
I'm proficient in con saves too, so yeah.
who failed?
I'm not.
I did.
Bottom row. Yeah, Sereia and Damian. 28 custard damage.
That's
Oof,
fine. I
God.
take 28 custard damage in my sleep.
I mean, you may have last night, depending on what you had been eating. I'm just saying.
That's
so.
fine.
I did eat a lot of
take
mochi last night.
28
Yeah.
custard.
The current standings are Willoughby at 10 cupcakes, Law at 8, Sereia, Damian, and Giselle tied at 6.
Sereia bows out.
Sereia bows out.
Sereia bows out.
All right, Sereia
Giggling and covered in custard.
completely covered in custard, but having eaten a little more than her fill.
Imagine these like little custard
Sereia.
bombs.
They are. They truly are. Sereia, you make your way down. There's some applause and some well done, good tries. You make your way down and you sit at one of the tables and they'll bring you
She'll cheer on her friends.
some water and you cheer on your friends. So that's Willoughby 10, Law 8, Damian and Giselle at 6. Who's gonna eat another cupcake? This is tense. Constitution
Yes.
saving throws.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. 19.
9.
16?
Okay.
24.
Everyone succeeds except Damian.
Yeah.
Damian, you take. Come on, big numbers.
Big numbers, come on.
29 custard damage.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
The rest of you, that puts Willoughby at 11, Law at 9, and Giselle at 7. Damian, you are stuck at 6. As the
Damian-
custard starts to get to you.
Damian like pats his belly. He's like, I can't go much farther. Willoughby. He reaches a hand out to Willoughby. Willoughby, look at me. My will to win this contest is going towards you. Win this contest, Willoughby. Win it.
I will.
Okay, thanks. And he hops off the table and heads over to where
Damian bows out. Again, to some applause and some well dones and some good tries, and goes to sit with Sereia. That is Willoughby at 11, Law at 9, Giselle at 7. Who's gonna eat another cupcake?
Never give up.
Constitution saving throw.
Never surrender.
17.
Oh my god.
Success.
10.
Fail.
Nat 1 again.
Ooh.
I need Law and Giselle to take 29 custard damage
That's fine. That's fine.
as Willoughby eats another cupcake with ease, putting him at 12.
Now, is custard an elemental type damage? Can I use absorb elements on the
It is
custard
not
damage?
an element,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Absorb elements.
That would
Absorb
That's a very fun idea.
custard.
Can I make a new spell? called
Protection
absorb?
from energy. I declare custard.
Oh man! All right, that's Willoughby 12, Law 9, Giselle 7.
A long road to getting to catch up with Willoughby.
It
I am
is-
not finishing. I don't care if I win. I will either be destroyed by custard, or I will soldier on.
Who's gonna eat another cupcake? Constitution saving throw.
This is why I
Come
can't
on,
gamble.
dice. All right. 20.
Yes.
Success.
24.
Success.
10.
That is a failure, Willoughby. I need you to take for me, please. 25 custard damage.
Law looks over at Willoughby, nudges her. It's like, even God bleeds.
Willoughby hiccups.
Whoa. That was weird.
We can do this.
Willoughby 12, Law 10, Giselle 8.
Just grab Slaw by the shoulder. I believe in you.
Make another constitution
You can make
saving
it.
throw.
Don't worry about me.
Fuck yeah, 27.
Success.
23.
16.
Those are all successes. I'm gonna up the DC once you guys get to a certain number of cupcakes. So
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
get ready. Willoughby 13, Law 11, Giselle 9. Keep going.
Yes.
Make safe.
Not 20.
7. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
nat 1 for a 9.
That was Willoughby at 14, Law and Giselle at 11 and 9. The two of you are gonna take 31 custard damage.
Yeah, I'm out.
You're out.
I only had 10 points of HP.
I had 26 left. I was hoping for a low roll.
As the last cupcakes in front of you pop and custard goes everywhere. Willoughby at 14 cupcakes.
Willoughby stands
You're
up,
the winner.
both arms in the air, and then slowly falls over. Like, maintaining that stance, just like planking.
Damian runs over to Willoughby, hefts him up, and puts him on his shoulder. There you go. There we go. Come on, let it out. Come on, let the hiccups out. Let the hiccups out. There you go.
No, you've got to rub the back and
There you
then
go.
pat for
There you
a
go, buddy.
Yes.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Whoa. My mom always tells me to pace myself. That's why I was gonna sit out. But I am surprisingly good at eating for it being so small.
You tucked that in.
You
That was
put a lot
impressive.
away.
Yeah. Custard's my weakness.
Somebody walks over to you all as you're sitting around this table. What does she look like? Hold on. Hold please. Gotta go to the. She's gnomish. Yes, a gnomish woman. Tan skin, sort of long, dark brown hair that's tied up in a bun. A few loose strands falling down around her face, obviously because it's Dungeons and Dragons. Bright green eyes. A sort of well-tailored green tunic that matches them. She's got a lute sort of strung across her back, but she approaches you with a little tray with several little cups of some kind of liquid on it, one for each of you, and one cupcake in the center. She says, "Well done, all of you. Here." And she slides it to you. Those, pointing at the little cups, will settle your stomachs. And that, she said the big cupcake, that's sort of, it's partially wrapped, like you could wrap it up and take it with you, is for you, Willoughby Wonderfoot.
Whoa.
That's your,
Thanks.
that cupcake is your prize. If you eat the whole cupcake, it functions as a potion of invisibility. It's an invisibility cupcake.
Whoa.
This is somehow one of the coolest things we've ever gotten.
It really is.
You ever heard?
So yeah, the little drinks will restore your hit points.
Thank you.
Knocks it back.
Of course. Hope you're having a good time.
Very good time. What's your name?
You can call me Ellie.
Nice
Ellie.
to meet you, Ellie.
Nice to meet you, Ellie.
Nice to finally meet you as well.
Hey, finally?
Finally?
Sure. You think most of us around here haven't heard of you?
Mm.
You have to be more specific.
You know, I don't think I do. I'm glad I bought
Okay.
you those tickets, though. Seems like you're right where you need to be.
Wait, you bought the tickets?
I know. She wanders away.
Wait a minute. Ellie? Why did you buy the tickets? Ellie!
She wanders
Ally.
around behind one of the pear trees and doesn't come out the other side.
Giselle just loops around the pear tree.
Not
Because I
bad.
think cats do like.
Would you like me to climb the tree and see if she went up in it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Sereia will try to climb the tree and see if there's an alley inside.
Yeah, you can climb up the tree. You just make a perception check.
Sereia notices nothing. That was a 7.
No, she's gone.
No alley up here.
She
Huh.
hops back down.
That was. I'm not gonna say weird.
It was weird. You can say weird.
It was weird.
Yeah,
Ellie is an enigma.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie wanted us here.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, we are technically saviors of the world, so maybe that's the reason why.
I don't like it.
It's not the weirdest thing that's ever happened to us.
No, it really isn't.
What's next?
No. But I wanted to go to the carnival. And now that someone else wanted me to go to the carnival, I don't want to go to the carnival anymore.
Do you really not want to go to the carnival? Do you want to leave now? We could leave early if you want.
Yeah, we could skip the
No.
gondola swans and the dragonfly rides.
Sereia smirks.
No. I want to ride the dragonflies.
I figured.
I don't know about riding the dragonflies right after we ate all that. Can
Oh,
we?
will you drink this?
Drink your thing!
All right, all right.
You feel much better. Cleansing potion.
I don't
It's
think
a
it's going to do
colonic.
anything about the custard in my hair.
No, you're on your
spent-
own with the custard.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
While we're walking around, I spend the next 10 minutes to ritually cast Identify on Willoughby to figure out where it all goes.
Tiny little pocket dimension like Kirby.
It's this is how Willoughby performs sacrifices to his deity. Is eating food.
That checks out.
I
I appease my deity. I don't worship them.
Like in another
Appease them with
dimension.
custard.
Like somewhere in like some demi-plane, this large shadowy being with red eyes and tentacles are going, good, more custard for the ritual. Cut back to Willoughby like,
Whoa, a little bit of indigestion.
all right. So as we move into the 7th hour of the carnival, you guys have been
Is this
here
the last
long
hour? Or
time.
do we have one more hour after
This is the well, there's 2 hours, 7 and 8. The 8th hour is when the crowning of the Witchlight monarch happens.
So there's an event during that
Yes,
one.
there's an event during 8. So this will be, if you want to go to the event, then this is your last hour to bebop around.
All right.
Do whatever you want.
Dragonfly rides then? Is that where everybody wants to go? Does anybody really
After-
want to do the Swandola?
I at least want to go to the Swandala so that we can talk to the mermaid again and ask her about Ellie.
yeah. That's a good idea.
I mean, we could
But
always.
let's ride dragonflies first.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and take our break.
Oh my god, it's break time already!
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us so far. We will be back in just a quick few minutes to continue exploring the carnival. So stick around, and we'll see you soon. And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We are refreshed and ready to continue our adventures in the Witchlight Carnival. So, where are you all heading first? The lake or the
Dragonflies! Dragonflies!
They were doing the dragon.
The dragonflies. Let me get down to that. Okay. So you head over. It's not that far. The dragonfly rides are actually just outside the feasting orchard to one side. So when you exit there, you turn left, And you see, as you enter this area, huge lily pads resting on the surface of a pool that is glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use the lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance, a tree turns your way and beckons you over. A red squirrel clings to its leafy canopy, peering out of the branches, suspiciously. I don't know where specifically came from. But you do see the treant from the beginning of the carnival, who was handing out gifts, and the squirrel who was handing out dandelions for you to wish on. They wave you over, and the tree you can see has like a sort of a face kind of set into like the top of the trunk, but it smiles at you, kind of looking down, and says, "Would you like to ride the dragonflies?"
Sereia curtsies and says, "Absolutely, that sounds like a great time."
I'll punch your tickets.
Got my ticket.
Punch. Punch. Does everyone want to ride the dragonflies?
Yeah.
All right. You get your tickets punched, and you wait in line. Oh yeah. It doesn't take that long, though. You approach as some of the dragonflies alight on the lily pads. Again, much like the snails, they have pixie handlers that are sort of flitting around, making sure people are safe in the saddles that are on their back, kind of strapped in.
Pixie carnies.
And yeah, you can ride the dragonflies. So, what is the check? What's the check? There we go. Okay. So essentially, the way the ride works is the dragonflies take off. They do one sort of big loop, and then they come back and alight back onto their lily pad. Much like the bubbles, if you try to steer your dragonfly off course, it will have to make a check. Does anyone try to do this?
Heck yeah. Sereia gets at a dragonfly and like whispers in whatever the equivalent of a dragonfly's ear is.
I bet you can go a lot faster than this.
And as Sereia takes off on a giant dragonfly, please make an animal handling check.
Oh, thank God for that +7. That's a 19.
That is enough. The dragonfly kind of looks back at you, and then takes just like a big nosedive, and sort of zooms way up and just absolutely takes off, zooming around the carnival. Anybody else?
I'm gonna make a check.
Okay.
Ooh, a 21.
Yeah, same thing, Damian. What do you want your dragonfly to do?
So Damian gets on his dragonfly, leans down. I wanna go on the best, ride ever around this place. Me and you, dragonfly adventure. Let's fly around and just have some fun, okay? And I speak in Draconic to it because I think dragonflies can speak Draconic.
Maybe they can. But with that check, the dragonfly does the same thing, kind of acknowledges you, and then does a big sort of curve and like a barrel rolls around. And you see, the rest of you see Damian and Sereia just sort of absolutely taking off.
Straight up doing
It's Top Gun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
with
they're doing a
dragonflies.
Top Gun.
I fly my dragonfly upside down by Sereia, so I'm hanging upside down, looking over at her.
High five as we go by.
High five as we fly past.
I
Treant is
would
just
also
sort of
like to
looking
do a
up.
Top Gun.
Okay. Animal handling check.
I think I just point to my friends being dope as hell and just tell my dragonfly, I'll have what they're having.
Make an animal handling check.
It was bound to happen. Cupcakes, I can crush it, but this one I'll take a nat 1. So that's 4.
Willoughby, your dragonfly doesn't really acknowledge you. It does sort of take off and fly up a bit higher, sort of over, so you have sort of like an overhead view of your friends being extremely dangerous.
This is a lot harder than riding snails.
There's an extra dimension to the dragonflies.
Snails I understood.
But you still have a good time.
I rolled a 19. This dice redeemed itself for a 20.
And Giselle's dragonfly zooms past you, Willoughby, and takes a big dive and starts doing flips.
Kickflip! Do a kickflip! Just zooms by the other ones. Do a kickflip!
Well, I can't figure out the controls. My hot hand continues with a 5.
While your dragonfly flies up a little bit higher next to Willoughby's, and the two of you have a nice leisurely ride around the carnival. And you all alight back down.
Quick, get in my aura of alacrity. Let's go slightly faster.
Let's do it.
You go slightly faster.
Zoom.
Yay!
You go a little bit faster. Thanks to Willoughby's little magical touches.
I mean, if you want these to go really fast, I can probably whip something up real quick.
Does it require a blow-up check?
It might. I don't do that, though.
This dragonfly hits 88 miles per hour. You're going to do some real shit.
I should save some spell slots in case things happen.
And the dragonflies alight back down on their lily pads. Excuse me. And the treant sapling, a little bit of applause. The squirrel still kind of looking out at you suspiciously. Well done. That looked like a lot of fun.
Sereia kisses her dragonfly on the nose.
No. They seem to like you very much.
Gives his dragonfly a hug.
Everyone loves Sereia.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your time. Enjoy the rest of the carnival.
Damian, though, looks at that squirrel and then looks at the treant. Not to be rude, but why is that squirrel mean-mugging me?
The squirrel sticks its head out a little bit farther. You want to say that to my face?
Well, I'm just wondering why you mean-mugging me.
I'm not me mugging anybody. I'm just watching.
But you were looking at us suspiciously. Did I do something wrong?
Not yet.
We're not in the habit of causing trouble.
I'm watching you. Pulls back into the leaves a little bit more.
I've
up a nut and starts
never
eating
done
it.
anything wrong in my entire life.
Looks at Giselle.
I have, but never to animals.
Don't mind Red. He protects me.
Why would you need protecting?
You'd have to ask him.
Hey, Red, why are you protecting your treant?
None of your fucking business.
You can...
It's just in the pixie playland that you can't curse.
Oh, okay. All right.
You hurt my friend, I'll break your face.
We would never. I have a lot of friends that are trees.
Good for you. I'm watching you.
You Willoughby, got a cookie?
Hands him the cupcake. Wait. I got a little trail mix.
Grab a handful of trail mix and I offer it to Red. Here you go.
I only eat organic.
Oh, I mean, you can't get any more organic this.
Give me a
Are
raisin.
you telling me a trail mix these nuts? It was not. They can't all be. They can't all be.
Give me a raisin.
Give him a raisin.
All right, we're cool.
Holds up a hand or fist bump.
Anything else?
Swandala rides. And then they're going to crown the monarch or something.
Hmm?
If any of you get crowned as the monarch, can I wear your crown? Like, you'll still be the monarch. I just want to try it on.
Absolutely.
Of course. No, unless it's like, it gives me powers.
I don't want the powers. I just want to look pretty.
Giselle, you always
You
look
already
pretty.
do.
You're pretty. Yeah, you're always pretty.
Well, our bias. Stop. No, really, keep going.
Law,
You've
keep
been-
your mouth shut.
Looks up at them.
I saw that.
Law just
Law
walks
takes
away.
1d4 psychic damage.
While you try to walk away, but Darla the Displacer Beast sees you and just kind of like, no.
I'm not lost. I'm right there.
You'd be lost without us.
Wow, that
Takes
was
their
sweet.
hand and starts dragging them towards the gondola ride.
All right. Yeah, you all head over toward the lake once again. Silver Song Lake. But this time, not to the far side of it, not to the shore of it, but to the docks, where the gondola swans are waiting. Enormous swans glide through the water here, pulling ornate wooden gondolas draped in flowers. They disappear into the banks of silver mist as they wend their way down the river. A jetty extends ahead, at the end of which a waiting swan preens its feathers. So the swans start with their gondolas at the jetty in Silver Song Lake, and they follow the river essentially around the perimeter of the carnival, and then end back at the same dock.
Can we all fit on one swan?
Yeah, they're pulling a gondola behind them, so
Okay.
several people. And as you approach, the Witchlight hand that's working there punches your tickets, and they look at the swan that is going to be taking you out on the lake, and then they look at you and just say, "Good luck with that one."
Thank you. I don't think we'll need it.
We got God on our side.
Okay. So,
Sereia, do you maybe want to have a little conversation with this swan, though? If they're having a bad day, maybe?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you approach, and as you do, the swan sort of bows her head a little bit, and then straightens up, looking a little haughty. Hello.
Hi.
Are you here for a gondola ride?
Yes. I'm Sereia. These are my friends. This is Giselle and Law and Damian and Willoughby. What's your name?
My name is Featherine. And
Hi,
I
Featherine.
sincerely hope you can hold a conversation better than the last people I pulled along. All right,
We've never had any complaints.
in you go. That can't possibly be true.
That can't be true.
Yeah, that can't be true at all.
We are
Nobody complains
notorious
about
for
me.
talkative.
Well, in you go. Be careful. Don't rock the boat.
Listen,
All right. Let's go then. And she shakes her head a little bit and begins to pull the gondola across the river. So, I have some questions I like to ask people to keep us busy along this quite long Right. What shall I ask you? Ah, yes. What is joy?
Wow.
Well, she's a tiefling in my second period biology class. It's pretty cool.
Do not mock me.
I'm not. Did I get the question wrong?
Oh,
Willoughby has an answer.
She can't see you. She's playing.
sorry, I'm raising my hand.
Ah, a polite one. Yes.
Joy is, I guess, bringing positivity into the world, right? Like, everybody wants to leave something better than they found it. Well, I don't know. Joy is just like doing what makes people happy, I think. Because ultimately, if you make people happy, they go off and they make other people happy. And yeah.
A kind answer. I like it.
Oh, thanks. I thought of it myself.
I think joy is when you get a bag of snacks, right? And you shake the bag and you're thinking, oh man, just like every other time I get a bag of snacks, it's halfway full of air. And then I open up the bag of snacks and it's actually full to the brim full of snacks. And like, they mispackaged it and they actually filled it to the brim. So it's not half air. And I think that joy is when you get a friendly little surprise when you weren't expecting it. And it involves snacks.
Indeed. Luck can also push joy, I suppose. I have other questions if the rest of you don't want to answer.
I was going to ask, what is joy for you?
I suppose it depends. A lovely spring day. Flower blossoms on the breeze. Clean feathers.
Oh, yes.
And good conversation.
I have a question.
Of course.
Do you like dinosaurs?
Oh, like is such a complicated concept. I find I respect dinosaurs for what they are. Mindless beasts. Some cunning, conniving, even, and all predators in their own right. I can respect that. Shall we have another question?
Sure.
Absolutely.
How do you know I exist?
Damian pokes the swan.
Ah!
There, you exist. Wait! They asked.
Law did smoke up at the tent earlier, so it's like really, really struggling with that one.
Ah. I suppose knowing that we exist is not the important thing. What's important is that whether or not we exist, we try to make the most of what we have.
So existence is only existence if it's meaningful.
Well then, what is your idea of meaningful? Meaningful to me could be one thing, and meaningful to another person could just be, well, sitting around eating snakes.
A respectable answer.
Thinking back to it, I think my grandpa put it best. He said to me, the cosmic dance of bursting decadence within the permissions twists all our arms collectively. But if sweetness can win, and it can, then I'll be here tomorrow to high-five you yesterday, my friend. Yes.
I have to admit I'm a bit impressed. Alright. Is the tiefling okay?
They'll be
They're-
fine.
they're
I
fine.
suppose
They're fine.
that existence is based on experience, but experience is limited to perception. So we can't ever truly know whether something exists because it's always filtered through the narrow scope of our perception, our limited consciousness. Existence is an impermeable state.
I see you visited the chill out tent.
Not yet.
Luckily, it's nearby the jetty. One more. In a world so full of different types of magic, is time an illusion?
It can be.
How so?
Sereia will cast Druidcraft right in front of them, and make a flower bud blossom, and then go back into being a bud, and then blossom, and back into being a bud.
A practical example. But is that an illusion?
Technically, it's transmutation.
Well, there you are. So you're influencing time. Which would make it real.
I suppose so. But I would say probably relative to whomever is experiencing time.
Like the flower.
Is experiencing time different than we are?
Interesting.
Giselle just reaches into Law's bag and takes out the never-ending candy and just puts it in their hands.
Sereia casts Druidcraft again in front of Law and makes a light show.
Oh.
Tiny rave.
I suppose you've shown yourselves respectable then. Do you have any questions of me?
Oh.
They don't have to be philosophical in nature.
Oh.
Do you know Ellie?
Ellie,
We didn't catch her full name.
what does she look like?
Describe. Loot.
Ah, the bard, yes. Eliwick Tumblestrom. Quite the character, that one. She doesn't strictly work for the carnival, but she shows up from time to time. She's quite the traveller. And quite the musician in her own right.
Do you enjoy music?
Of course.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Oh, I suppose that depends on the day and the mood, the weather. I love a classic waltz, but when springtime rolls around, a jaunty tune on the lute is also quite enjoyable. I more enjoy it for the artistry of it than the genre. But yes, to answer your question, I know. Ellie.
She's not
bought
strictly
our
with.
tickets.
Oh,
Oh, sorry,
yes.
go ahead.
No, I was just saying she's not strictly with the carnival, but she bought our tickets.
Did she?
So she wanted us here. And we don't know why.
She hasn't done that in a while. Interesting. She must see something in you.
We've never met her before, though.
That doesn't mean she doesn't know you. Like I said, she's quite the traveller.
Interesting.
Should we be worried?
About Ellie? No, she's... Well, I won't say she's harmless. Quite the opposite. But she's never harmed anyone who didn't deserve it. And if she sees something in you, she bought your tickets, you must already be on her good side somehow.
Want some candy?
No, thank you.
Have you noticed any nefarious people roaming around the carnival stealing carnival employees?
Stealing employees.
Well, yes, there are 3 that have gone missing.
Yes, I was... I speak to Burley quite a lot, and
He's nice.
Yes, he's quite distraught about his brother. Which, rightfully so. Hurley was never much for conversation, but I imagine losing a family member like that is hard all the same. No, I have no idea where they went.
Do you talk philosophy with Burley?
All the time, yes. He comes to visit quite a bit.
I had a feeling.
He's quite lovely. There's a lot going on in that head of his.
Have you maybe seen any spooky, weird kids in pig masks recently?
Kids in pig masks? No? Actually, if anything, we've had fewer children attending the carnival lately than normal. It doesn't bother me. I find children tiresome.
Do you know why that is? It's like their parents not letting them come or anything?
Oh, it really depends on where we travel to. People have differing parenting habits in differing planes, so... I hadn't really given it much thought, but, I don't know, perhaps words got around that something's happening. That would be quite unfortunate.
Well, we're gonna do our best to get to the bottom of it.
It's what we do.
That makes sense to me.
You don't have to answer this one if you don't want to, but what exactly happens, if the carnival, because, the whole thing with the carnival, with the joy of the carnival makes it more livelier and everything. Do you know what exactly happens if the carnival doesn't get joy? Have you ever experienced that?
Oh yes, I've seen the carnival hit quite the rock bottom before. It is, it becomes a much different place. It hasn't happened in a very long time. At our last stop, though, we got quite close. It just becomes dour. The music changes key, and the performers are quite influenced by it, and if it gets low enough, it becomes a bit of a horror show. Some people like that kind of thing. Mr. Light, in particular, is not fond of it. But I suppose that comes from personal experiences and the last carnival they owned. They wanted to get away from all that with Witchlight.
The last time that things got sort of horror showy, did someone also disappear?
That would have been... Yes, I suppose that's right around the time that Glimmer went missing. Well, I say went missing. Most everyone is convinced she just flaked and ran off somewhere she's done it before, but she's never been gone for this long.
What about Hurley? Was that day not a good day either?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what day Hurley went missing, but I do know it took a bit for anyone to notice, except for his brother. Of course, Hurley never really fit in around here.
Would you say he had some regrets?
Regrets? I have no idea. I don't know if the man was even intelligent enough to know what that means, but that's not a kind thing to say. I'm sorry.
In what way did they not fit in?
You have to have a certain disposition to do this job. Hurley just... I don't know. It seemed like the mood of the carnival never really affected him in any way. He was always sort of stoic and quiet, a little grumpy on occasion. Didn't really like talking.
That sounds like Thaco, though.
Oh, no, Thaco's just an asshole.
Oh, alright.
He just needs to retire.
He makes really good animals, though. Hold up my giraffe.
He does. Unfortunately, all he ever does is hang around and complain and smoke in the staff area. Never comes out to see customers anymore. Excuse me, guests anymore.
How would you describe Glimmer?
Glimmer? Sweet girl. Very pretty. Very good at what she did. Incredibly talented acrobat and dancer. A bit flighty. A lot flighty, actually. She's a bit of a flake. A lot of a flake. Lose her own head if it wasn't screwed on straight. But when she wandered off, she always made her way back. Usually with a new friend or pet in tow. Well, we haven't seen her in over a month.
What about a few days ago, when baby Star disappeared?
That I don't know. I don't remember anything particularly bad. Don't remember anything particularly good during those days. Just sort of business as usual. It's very sad. Well,
I don't know.
we're nearing the end of our time, so... Is there anything else I can answer for you?
Law, do you have any existential questions?
Law has been completely distracted by the by the dancing the light show. Just raving out of the bed, just zoning out, saucer disc pupils. It's just like so many.
Well, I hope this was as enjoyable for you as it was for me.
It was very nice talking to you.
It was nice speaking with you as well. If you have any other questions, come find me.
Thank you for the enjoyable gondola ride. We hope that the rest of your patrons that you have to deal with for the rest of the carnival are a pleasant experience.
Thank you, my dear. Now, you might want to make your way to the tent. We're nearing Witchlight Monarch crowning time. Have
Do
fun.
they get the crown?
Temporarily, yes.
Oh.
It is
We should hurry.
returned at the end of the carnival to its box, but yes.
Excellent.
All right. Have a good time.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Featherine.
Thank you.
Pops up.
And you made a new friend. There are bad consequences if you offend Feathery.
As we're walking away, did that duck talk to anyone else?
She's a swan, and yes.
Okay, just making sure that wasn't just me.
All right. Anything else before we head to the big top for the final hour?
No.
Okay.
think we're ready.
Okie dokie. Then you head into the big top. Dang, I need some more like circusy music. I don't really have anything. It's not really it.
Sounds like the Millennium Fair from Chrono Trigger.
Let's do Fiddles McGinty for a little bit.
Giselle pulls out some gum and gives it to Law, because chat suggests that you don't grind your teeth.
Stay hydrated and don't grind your teeth, buddy.
Yep.
Alright. As the music picks up and you all return to the big top at the middle of the carnival, spectators around you take their seats. You see Dirla, the Displacer Beast, escorting Mr. Witch into the coronation, where they stand to the side of the ring with Candlefoot the Mime, who is holding a hat box. Mr. Witch, once again, is a little bit more of a stockier, a little bit heavy-set Shadarkai elf, so gray skin, pointed ears, wearing a suit with a long coat and a top hat. So they stand to the side, he and the Displacer Beast and Candlefoot the Mime, who's holding a big hat box. And Mr. Light, the flamboyantly dressed, very thin and tall Shadarkai with his classic face paint and large hat on, as he holds the the Witchlight vein that you have seen now a couple of times. This golden staff with big swirling or turning butterfly wings at the top. He makes his way to the center of the ring and he begins to speak as a spotlight comes down upon him. Honored guests, as our evening in the Witchlight comes to a close, we gather one last time to crown the Witchlight monarch. This guest, over the course of the night, has shown a joyous zeal, outmatched by no one. Tonight, the Witchlight vein names, and he waves the scepter in front of him, and a golden thread of light winds its way out of the spinning vein and into the crowd. And in a shower of sparkles, the light connects with Law.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I was like, I am way too high for this.
I imagine I'm coming down a little bit at this point. We took a nice gondola ride. The duck isn't talking to me anymore. So
it connects with you, sort of like center mass, like right in your chest. And Law, there's a shower of sparks, and then the golden thread winds its way up and spells out in huge golden letters, "Law Justicia," over the.
Oh my god, I know them! I know them!
Friend,
And
that's
Mr.
our
Light
friend.
says, "Law Justicia, you are Witchlight Monarch. Please, please come down into the ring. Take the stage."
This is like
Gosh.
my worst night. Okay. All right.
Go on.
I'm assuming that I'm not the only one seeing this and I'm doing better now. Okay.
A bunch of
okay.
you raised the mood of the carnival equally, so I rolled for it. And I think this is the best outcome, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe
100%.
not.
100%.
Candlefoot opens the top of the big hat box, and Mr. Witch, next to him, removes this crown that is made. It's a ring, like a circlet, but it has these large, like golden butterflies all around it, making it pretty tall. Mr. Witch makes his way out into the ring. Law sets the crown atop your head, and then Mr. Light gently sort of taps each of your shoulders with the scepter. There are some wonderfully happy clowns standing behind them that just sort of shower you with glitter.
Is Thaco one of them? And just like angrily, like
He's
following
got
along in the
he's got his
background?
pipe in his mouth, and just sort of like has his bucket and is just like, yeah, all right.
I love Thaco so much.
And Mr. Witch and Mr. Light escort you, Law, as the Witchlight Monarch, on a circuit of the stage, walking all the way around the ring, while Palasha the Mermaid and the pixies that flutter around her sing a joyous song.
Law's not used to this kind of attention. It's just like very red, look like very much like hunched in, giving some very shy waves to everyone. Very uncomfortable by this whole thing.
And as the song ends, Mr. Light loops his arm through yours. Mr. Witch sort of gives you a bow, and Dirla escorts Mr. Witch out of the tent as Mr. Light leads you out of the tent and on parade through the carnival.
Oh no, I'm being kidnapped.
As in front of you, sort of out at the edge, you see Burly the Bugbear give a big wave as he starts to set off fireworks, and they parade you through the carnival.
My social anxiety. Do I need to make a wisdom saving throw?
You
Did I have a
can.
panic attack?
You can if you like.
I will. That's a 9.
Oh, Law, you're so anxious.
I'm so anxious.
Mr. Witch, or not Mr. Witch, he's gone. Mr. Light, he's got his arm looped through yours, sort of pats your arm a little bit. Don't be nervous, darling.
How long is this going to go on for?
We can cut it short if you like.
Please.
All right. And you make it about halfway through the carnival, and then Mr. Light sort of turns you around, kind of puts an arm around you, like pats your shoulder. Your Witchlight Monarch, everyone, please enjoy the rest of the celebration and the final hour of the Witchlight Carnival. I must let you all know, on a bit of a sad note, unfortunately, we will be here one night only on Arcavios. It saddens me, but let it bolster this last bit of celebration we do together. And perhaps on our next trip, we will make it back to you. Enjoy. And he gives a big flourishing bow, as he pats Law on the shoulder, and disappears away into the crowd. Law, you get a thing.
Yeah, thing.
It's called
You got a thing.
The Charm of the Monarch. You find it?
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
You have 3. This is a supernatural gift.
Ooh.
That the crown has blessed you with while it sits atop your head. You have 3 uses of this. When you use it, you can sprout a pair of beautiful butterfly wings that last for 1 hour and give you a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You also gain +5 to any charisma-based ability checks.
For as long as I have the crown.
No, the crown has bestowed this upon you. You don't need the crown to use this. You have this supernatural gift now. You can use it 3
Shit.
times.
Okay, so I have that +5 when I am all butterflied out.
Yes.
Cool.
And you can do that 3 times. What would you all like to do?
I find my friends.
I'm sure they're close by.
They're screaming in the crowd.
No, you're just making it worse, please.
Hog's Law. That was so good.
Why me?
Your
Because
Majesty.
you were
And
so
Sereia
joyous.
curtsies.
Please don't. If any of you do that.
Mighty.
Why not, Your Majesty?
Oh my god.
What do you
I
prefer,
am your
Highness?
sworn protector, your highness.
See,
You
it
know,
comes with
that's-
bodyguards. It's
That's
pretty
one
good,
I'll take.
huh?
You know, that one I'll accept. I accept your
Eminence?
servitude, Willoughby.
Okay, but can you like make me a crown that just looks like that crown? Like I don't need any of the cool stuff he gets, but I just want to.
I
want
can
it to be
definitely
great.
do that. That's no problem at all.
Damian holds up a picture of Law sitting on a throne.
What's
The
up
Ural
odds?
pose.
With
Yeah.
their gun turned into a scepter.
Yeah, like the scepter they're holding has like a gun on top of it, and the throne is made out of guns.
Dutch has a little gestures cap
Yeah.
off in the corner. Yeah. You think everyone from school must have gone home before the end? Nobody saw that, right?
I saw everyone in the
Oh,
crowd.
yeah,
They were
everyone was
cheering.
here. Yeah,
Oh.
they all saw you.
Oh no.
I don't know where they are now, though.
No, they just wandered off. It's not. It's like they were conveniently not around whenever we needed someone else from the school.
But they definitely saw your crown.
Oh, they totally did. Like we saw people in the crowd going, "Oh my gosh, is that Law?" And I looked at them like, "Yeah, that's Law."
Yeah, it's already all over Strixagram.
I mean, you got tagged in a bunch of photos.
Quintilius
already.
has posted a lot of photos.
Oh no.
This is
I
a
think they-
real thing that exists now.
I think they used
I don't
the-
know why he used the butterfly filter because you already have all the butterfly stuff on you, but he like added even more butterflies.
They
It's
used
kind of
this-
excessive.
They used the hashtag a law of the land, so that's trending now.
Oh no.
It's a good picture.
Everyone will forget about this in a few weeks, I'm sure.
There's pictures though. Like every year they're gonna get the notification about, oh, remember last year when Law was the monarch?
Wait, did we sign anything? Is my likeness going to be used on the brochure now?
Of course.
Mhm. I think that's what happens when you first go in. It's like, hey, you
It's in the fine
are-
print on the tickets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they punched a separate hole in here for if this hole is punched, we get to use your like. Huh?
Yeah,
Is that legally binding?
Incredibly.
I wouldn't know.
It's fey binding.
Well, this visit to the carnival started off so pleasant and then got nearly weirdly existential and horrifying at the end. As with everything we do at this school.
As with a lot of carnivals, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them's carnivals for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've just found out that the Witchlight Carnival is leaving. Will not be here for several days as they originally planned.
Yeah, we should probably go talk to somebody about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Monarch. You go talk to them about that?
You should go
They
talk
have to
your
listen to you,
subjects.
right? Because
Yeah.
like you're the monarch.
Your Majesty, will you go question some of your royal subjects?
I will be your inquisitor should you need the long arm of the Willoughby.
Hand of the monarch.
All right, let's
Wing
start.
of the monarch.
Willoughby is the
start
the right wing of the monarch.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh that sounds bad.
Oh wait, no, no.
I was trying to do like a
The
like
wing.
a
Just
like a
the
Dragon
wing of the
Age, like a
monarch.
left and
Yeah.
right hand of the
Let's just do
divine
the
thing.
wing.
But when you turn
Just
it
the
into
wing.
wings, suddenly it sounds bigoted and weird.
Yeah.
Just the wing of the monarch.
You're the wings of the monarch.
All right, let's start
Yeah.
the new Inquisition. Let's go.
All right. Willoughby kicks down the nearest door he sees.
It's all
Not going
it's
to
all
be.
tense, so you can sort of
Just
Goes
kicking
to
at the
kick a
flag.
tent.
The
Whoa!
flap whips.
Willoughby falls through a tent flap and then reappears once again with like several pixies sort of picking him up by the shoulders. There you are, Willoughby.
Thank
Be
you.
careful.
I was trying to do a bit and it just didn't. Thank you.
We appreciate
Yeah.
the commitment. Oh, and they see Law, and they all.
Oh,
Yes, yes. Thank you. At these, whatever it is you say.
Your Highness.
Yes, I command that
They,
everyone
all the pixies dab.
Yes, that is how you salute me.
Oh, what would you like to do?
All right, what do we need? Who do we need to talk to?
You can talk to whoever you want. I just didn't know if you guys wanted to pursue the fact that you thought you had several more days to figure out what was going on, but the carnival is
Yeah.
leaving in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. That is kind of troubling.
the pressing matter is the fact that, we don't know how to get to Prismere if that's where the next portion of this mystery is going to take us. They said through the looking glass, and there's a whole lot of mirrors in that Hall of Illusions, so...
Maybe we could go back to the mirror that I saw the little kid in.
That
I
might
could
not-
plane shift us.
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
what?
But
Well, my staff.
Okay, but don't you
Completely
need like a?
No, I need a tuning thing.
Yeah, you
so
have to
no,
be
you're right.
attuned
I
to that
couldn't
point.
do it.
work. Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't do it.
So you could do it, but you don't know where we'd end up.
True. But I could get us back if we needed to.
How many planes can there really be? Let's just do it, and eventually the next leap will be the leap home.
Oh boy.
You know, Scott Bakula is,
That's what
according
Sam's
to my
saying.
mama, possibly my real father. So,
Why do I feel like is that something that's actually come up in this game before? Because I feel like that has You have said that as Giselle
that is a one-act play that I wrote in college. So yes, I'm sure I've mentioned
We've
it.
definitely made Quantum Leap references
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. But yeah, I think maybe looking around the Hall of Mirrors and seeing what we find there might be a good idea.
Sounds like a good first step.
And then before we go, we should go talk to the higher-ups, because that shit's weird.
Yeah.
Poke around the Hall of Mirrors, find Witch and Light again.
Right.
Okay.
Lead the way, Your Majesty.
I don't
We-
think I lead. I think I command you to lead for me. So
Of
please.
course, Your Majesty.
Now you're getting it.
Come on, Willoughby. Let's do sight checks and make sure no one tries to mess with the monarch.
Yeah. Ocular pat downs everyone we see.
Mm-hmm.
I get on the flying carpet and I just hover through the carnival now.
Oh,
Now I just have the idea of like
the people, they love it. I forgot to
Damian
post
and
what Candlefoot
Willoughby doing
actually looks
karate
like.
randomly.
It's the whole like Prince Ali thing now.
Yes.
Sereia whispers to Giselle.
Did we create a monster?
If so, we know exactly how to strike them down.
Get a crocodile.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say
Sereia
they're
wild
really
shapes into a
ticklish
giant
in, like,
alligator.
they're really ticklish, like under the second rib. So if you just poke them a couple times, they'll just fall over. It's pretty great. It's been like that since we were kids.
That is some assassin level.
Hey, if
targeting
you're
right
best
there.
friends with Giselle, she's like Batman. She's gonna know. She's gonna have a whole
All your
dossier on how to
weaknesses.
take
Yeah.
you
How
down.
to take you
have
out.
a way to kill everyone she knows.
Of course, doesn't everyone do that for their best friends?
Oh,
just me.
jeez.
Oh, okay.
Is that you posted a picture? Is that
That's
Candlefoot?
Candlefoot the mime. I just
Aw.
forgot to
No,
post his art.
Aw.
Candlefoot.
Look at him.
Candlefoot, the
cute.
extremely monochromatic man.
Like King.
All right, so you wander back over to the Hall of Illusions. You do see Candlefoot has sort of returned to his post, no longer holding the hat box, and he waves. He smiles as much as Candlefoot ever smiles. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Oh,
Their
excuse me.
Majesty. Oh, yes. There. Their Majesty would like to inspect the Hall of Illusions.
Oh, okay. I suppose I don't really have to punch tickets anymore since the night's almost over.
I assumed that I have like unlimited tickets now.
Well, yes, but this is sort of the last hurrah, so... But if you want to spend it in the Hall of Illusions, who am I to tell you no?
Do you know why they're leaving so quickly?
Yeah.
That was news to me as well, unfortunately. I'm quite sad.
Oh.
I was enjoying it here, as much as I enjoy anything.
How did things go with your friend?
My friend?
Your friend with a fin? Mm-hmm.
Oh, Balasha. Yes,
Yes.
Everything's fine. Good, in fact. I think we're pretty back to normal, so...
Are you gonna propose?
Yes, once everyone has gone.
Well,
Do you
good luck.
need them
Not
to
that you
help
need
with
it.
that?
No, actually. I think we'll be alright.
Okay.
But I appreciate the
Sorry.
thought.
Make him like a big bouquet of flowers or something.
Well, if I druid craft a bouquet of awesome flowers, will it stay forever?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
She druid crafts a beautiful bouquet of flowers. There's little like seashells and pearls and things in there as well. For the
She'll
mermaid.
love that. Thank you.
Not that you need the help, but you know.
I appreciate it. And she will too.
Okay, we're gonna go investigate per our Majesty's orders.
I suppose I'll close the tent. Then
It's official royal business.
I doubt anyone's going to come back anyway. It's not exactly a popular attraction. It inspires too
Well-
much existential dread in most people.
Oh no, not
No,
again.
no, no. No, be brave, be brave, be brave.
Someone hold my hand.
Grabs Soraia's
Best
hand.
of luck.
Grabs your other hand.
Yes.
Everyone
Grabs your
grabs, like,
third hand.
all four. 2 people on each hand.
Someone grabs a shoulder.
Yeah, best of luck. I'll
Just backpack off of Sereia.
I'll
Like,
be
let's
just outside
go.
if you need anything.
Will do.
And remember, they're just mirrors.
Right, mirrors.
It's not real.
It's on in.
Okay. We'll walk inside.
You walk back into the Hall of Illusions. And you all can see the mirrors. This isn't spooky enough. The mirrors at the front of the hall show you all as very small children, younger versions of yourselves. And as you make your way through, the reflections in the mirrors age progressively. Until you reach around the spot, Damian, that you saw. What was his name? Reuben. Reuben talking to the girl in the pig mask. That mirror that you stop in front of shows you all exactly as you are today.
I reach out to touch the mirror.
Okay, yeah, you put your hand on the mirror. It's a mirror.
Is this the
Maybe-
one that you saw them
Yeah.
disappear through?
This is
Maybe there's a secret knock. Don't do it too hard, though. Remember, it's a mirror.
Oh, right. Knock, knock, knock.
I'll start casting Identify on the mirror.
Okay. Damian, you knock gently on the glass. Tings a little bit under your knuckles, but nothing happens.
Sereia wanders off.
Oh no.
Okay.
There's a lot of mirrors. She never made it any further than this.
All right.
So curiosity's gonna get the better of her.
As Law is casting Identify on the mirror, Sereia, you wander further into the hall, and as your reflection follows you, you start to see yourself age. And the further in you go, the older your reflection gets. Continue on?
Yeah.
Okay. You get progressively older, right? Your skin starting to wrinkle, your hair going gray, and then eventually white. As your back becomes hunched, and you reach a point where the mirrors continue, but your reflection stays the same and doesn't age anymore.
She keeps like going and realizes that like it's not changing. Well, makes her way back to her friends. Like, existential dread.
As your reflection begins to age backwards, you make your way quickly back to your friends, and once again you see yourself as you are today.
Did you see your skeleton?
No.
Oh.
I just stopped aging at one point.
Whoa.
Don't see when you die?
I mean, maybe that's as old as I get, and then I die.
What if I die young? I should go check. I'll be right back. Starts running down the mirrors.
Don't do
Yeah.
it.
I'm also gonna go because now it's freaking me out.
Okay. Giselle and Willoughby, you make your way deeper into the Hall of Illusions, and much like Sereia did, you see yourselves aging and aging and aging. Unlike Sereia, you continue to age until you reach a point past where Sereia was. You continue on, and eventually, for a couple of mirrors, your reflection stays the same. And then as you continue on, you are not so much aging as you are decaying.
Gross!
Oh, this is spooky. Wait, I don't like this.
Oh, can I go to the last mirror? I want to see my skeleton.
Yeah, you're just a skeleton.
I do funny gestures as a skeleton.
See, it gets fun again at the end.
Do a Fortnite dance as a skeleton.
The Carlson. And the Charleston. The Carlton and the Charleston.
Together at the same time.
Together at the
Charleston,
same
the
time.
Carlston,
It's
yeah.
very difficult.
Carlson.
Jogs back. I saw my skeleton. Why didn't you see yours?
Maybe I didn't go far enough, but that was enough for me.
Wait, so there's like a couple of mirrors where we stop aging, yeah?
A couple. This is just like one or two, though. It's not like a long stretch.
I'm gonna. Can I like check the mirrors that I don't age in? Like, can I interact with them somehow? I don't know what I'm hoping to find, but maybe there's a key to this mystery there.
Yeah, I mean, you take a look around. They don't, at first glance, I mean, they don't seem any different than any of the other mirrors.
Giselle pops her head over Willoughby's. What you doing?
I'm trying to figure out why we just suddenly stop aging sometimes. I'm thinking
get
maybe
Sereia
the
over here.
answer's...
But she stopped aging altogether, right? Yeah.
Sereia jogs back.
Okay. You jog back. You're all looking into a mirror where you look old.
I'm wearing an oversized spangled sweater. Oh, I look like my yaya.
Willoughby, make me a perception check.
It's not gonna be great.
You can do
A
investigation if that's better, but, well...
Nope. Still gonna be a 6.
Yeah, no, it looks like for one or two mirrors, for whatever reason, there's just no progression.
I'm gonna take Sereia to the final mirror.
Okay. You still see a wizened Sereia.
But I'm skeleton.
You're skeleton. Sereia, if anything, in this mirror, you're still old. Still quite old. But you look less hunched, a little more straight-backed, and maybe even a little bit younger than you did when you stopped aging.
I'm gonna do the same and look at myself.
Wait a minute! You're a freaking druid!
Yes.
Oh yeah.
If you get powerful
Yeah.
enough, you just stop aging altogether, right?
I don't know.
Because Sereia wouldn't.
Maybe.
I'm gonna do the same and like look at the mirrors going down, but I'm like paying attention to see if like anything is weird or just creepy, like the little kids in the masks.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Law, do you go to see if you end up looking like one of your parents by the end of it?
Law is taking the time to think about that while they're identifying this mirror because is really worried about that.
I got a 22.
Okay. Yeah, Damian, you make your way down, sort of following your friends down the tunnel farther, or you want to look at the mirror right next to Law?
I'm gonna look at the mirror right next to Law.
Okay. What is your roll? 22?
22.
Okay. Yeah, you... I think you notice that the mirror that Law is identifying is a little taller than the rest. Not by much, but a little taller than the rest. The frame around it is a little bit thicker, a little sturdier. And I think you also notice, if you're sort of looking in between these two mirrors, you can see on the floor, sort of behind it, almost imperceptible in the shadows, but what look like scratch marks or like scuff marks. Like the base of one of these has been like slid along the floor.
I try to like grab it and try to like slide it a bit more.
It moves a little bit. It's heavy, but it's, in theory, it's movable.
Hey, Willoughby, I need your jacked muscles.
Beefcake Brigade rolling out.
And I point to like, see, look, right here. And I point to like the scuff marks on the floor and how this mirror looks different. Like, I think this mirror wasn't maybe not part of the original house of mirrors or something. I don't know, but I need help moving it.
Sir, yes, sir. Ugh. I
Okay.
try to move the thingy.
Okay, make me an athletics check.
That's a 17.
That'll do it. You're a beefcake. Yeah, while Law's identifying it, you carefully sort of take the mirror and just slide it out just enough to where you could probably squeeze behind it.
I kind of wriggle behind it to see what's behind the mirror.
Okay. Behind the mirror, on one side of you, is just the tent. That's been staked to the ground. But on the back of the mirror, and it's hard to see back here because it's dark, but you sort of put a hand up to it, and it's got this very sturdy back. It's made out of some kind of metal. It's not wooden. And you can feel that it's got something like embossed in it or like pressed into it at about eye level.
Kind of rub my hands over it to see if I can feel what it is.
Feels like letters, probably.
Pull out.
Damien, is there something back there?
Yeah, something I can't see really well back here though.
She'll produce flame, and
Thank
you'll have
you.
a flickering light.
Okay, once again, we're setting fires inside tents.
No,
I love
no,
it. I love it.
it doesn't. It
I'm
doesn't.
kidding.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It says it doesn't. It says it doesn't.
I just know chat. I'm getting ahead of it before chat is like, here we go again.
I swear. It doesn't unless you make it do it.
Damian, what languages do you speak?
I speak Draconic, Common, Gnomish, and Goblin.
Okay, you cannot read whatever this is.
I pull out a piece of paper, I slap it against the back, and I do like a rubbing.
Okay.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew style. Okay, yeah, you get a good
And-
rubbing of it. Come
and
back
I,
around the mirror.
Come back around the mirror. Can anyone read this? And I show the letters to everyone.
What languages do you guys speak?
It's not me, unless it's thieves can't.
It's not thieves can't.
Deep speech and infernal.
Nope.
Dwarvish and Gnomish.
Nope.
Draconic, Druidic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, and Primordial.
Okay. Say that list again.
Draconic, Druidic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, and Primordial.
Okay. This. Yeah. So this Sereia is a dialect of Primordial. It looks to you a lot like Orin, just like the air version, but it's like a strange. It's like a weird dialect. Like some of the spelling and the format or the grammar especially is like a little off, but you can kind of puzzle your way through it. I think it says because we're going to pretend that internal rhymes translate across languages.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Hither, thither, here and there, wander, yonder, show me where. I'll put that in the chat too.
I've translated it, but I don't know if you guys want me to read it out loud because it rhymes.
We can handle it.
It's always sus.
Super sus.
Does anybody have any objections to me reading this out loud before I do it?
I'm gonna say that Law, you're reaching the end of your identify spell as well right now.
I'm about to finish with this, figuring out what the mirror does. Do you want to wait
Okay, maybe
until
we
that?
don't say it out loud in case it's a spell or something.
Okay, you identify the mirror. Oh, it's got a very powerful conjuration spell cast upon it. You and I both know this as teleport. But something is a little strange about it. It's like the magic is a little different than what you're used to. It's functioning the same, but sort of like the core of it is almost like it's a different kind of magic entirely.
Do I know if saying these words will activate it?
Potentially. You would know that it has a well, I guess if you identify something, you know what its command word would be, yeah?
Let me look. I would
that a thing?
assume so. If it's a magic item or some other magic computer object, you learn the properties, how to use them, whether it's required attunement to use, how many charges it has.
I'd put that under how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you speak this out loud, you can probably open it.
But I can't get a sense of where it goes exactly. All I know is it's kind of like a modified teleport spell. Okay.
It's not even that it's modified. It's just that, like, it's almost like the language of the spell is different. Like, it's accomplishing the same thing.
But it's not the one I'd be familiar with.
But no, yeah, it's functioning the same way, and you recognize that it would do the same thing as a teleport spell, but there's something about it that is different from the way that you understand magic works. But as far as you can tell, it would function pretty much the same way.
As Law is getting done with that, Sereia is saying, "Are there any objections to me reading this rhyme out loud?"
We might want maybe not an objection, but if you just want to know what's going to happen, I can tell you.
Yes.
So this mirror is enchanted with some sort of teleportation spell that I'm unfamiliar with, but the general sense that I'm getting is if you speak those words, the mirror opens and we can either walk through or be pulled through or something like that.
Do you think this is the looking glass?
That's what I was gonna say, Damian.
Yeah, that's what I think so too.
I'm
He
going
said
to.
first mirrors through the looking glass. This is
Yeah.
the looking glass.
And if y'all, we can just Leroy Jenkins right through. Let's go.
How is Leroy doing? I hope they're okay.
I think broke his leg playing Mage Tower in the final game of the season last year, but seems to be doing
Sorry
okay.
about that.
Yeah, that would have been the game that you guys played.
Sereia really wants to read it
What do
out
you
loud.
I mean, if we read it out loud, we're probably gonna go through.
Giselle has plane shift. We can always get back.
Yeah.
Or we can like better prepare ourselves and not go right now. But the carnival is leaving and there's no guarantee that we'll be able to find the looking glass again.
This might be our only chance to go through now that they're
Yeah,
leaving.
this feels like a now or never situation.
Yeah, this feels like, complete all your side quests first kind of thing.
Hither, thither, here and there, wander, yonder, show me where.
It grabs our friends.
Sereia, you speak the rhyme
Okay, so we're doing this.
out loud,
Yep.
All right, yes, let's go.
and you do not immediately disappear. But in front of you, the surface of the mirror begins to waver a little bit, and then it starts to fill and swirl with this like thick white mist.
Wow.
Looks
Okay.
at our friends.
Damian, you touch it.
Yeah.
Damian is sucked into the mirror.
Sereia runs through after them.
Yep. Willoughby's gone.
Looks at Law.
Yeah, all right. Come on, Dutch.
It's not our first time through a portal, kids.
Dutch rolls through the mirror. Who's the last to go through?
Well.
Giselle?
Mm-hmm.
Giselle, you feel just something sort of prick at the base of your skull. It doesn't hurt, but it's almost like this warmth. And you hear in your mind
Your mind.
two things. In your mind.
My mind.
Two voices. One that says, mind the rule of three. Future, present, past. And the other, a little lower, says, find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last. And then you go through the mirror. And that is where we're going to end our session for today. Finally, someone just touched something.
Damian was poking a lot of things
It's
today.
happened. And I'll post that in the chat.
To be fair, Willoughby could have just kicked into it earlier. You know, I mean, that was our opportunity right there.
I'm so excited. There's one.
Chat says 3 more hours.
And I can't. We have another stream to do. That's what you heard. So I don't know why it's posting these as images. I hate the way OneNote fucking does shit, but they're in the chat
Yep.
for you
I
there.
like post it in a notepad and then
I know, but I am lazy and I don't want to do that.
I know. It's
Thanks everybody for, oh my god, we didn't get a loot drop this time.
annoying. Holy shit! It's the first one we didn't get a loot drop. Quick,
First.
someone redeem a loot drop. Quick, someone redeem a loot drop.
Can't believe you, chat. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Sorry, I'm negging chat a lot today. I was being good. You're so sweet. We love you. I'm gonna continue to be mean to you, though, because that's my job. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. We appreciate you. We're glad you were here. Let's do stars and wishes really quick.
I'll go.
Sweet.
I'll go. I'll
Oh,
go.
okay, go.
Go, go, go.
Oh, sorry, Sid.
That's okay.
My star is for cop out. Everybody, first I've got 2 stars. I'm cheating. Everybody, I fucking missed you for 2 weeks. This sucked.
you.
I hated it. I hated missing the game. I needed this so bad.
Now you can't redeem things for the game you're in.
But my get hecked.
Reject.
But my actual star is for Sereia right at the end there, just doing it because like I feel like we are all very careful people, and I respect the fuck out of just be like, nope, we're doing it. Like I love it. So
She was literally waiting for like the cautious Willoughby to be like, it's do or die, it's now or never. Willoughby said it, she was like, yes, that's all I needed.
I love that. I love it. And my wish is I want to meet a big pug and I want to bench press stuff with the squirrel or the gerbil or the hamster, whatever the fuck it was. Hamster?
Biscuit is a hamster.
Some sort of rodent.
Hamster, yeah. Just want to fuck it. Like I hate mice, but I love hamsters, so whatever.
Maybe Biscuit will return.
I hope so.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
Who else?
I could go. Oh, sorry. My
Wow, am I
star
boring
goes
you?
to. No, not at all. I'm tired.
We're all tired of
My
them.
star goes to Willoughby. For Willoughby's like competitive streak came out today, and I was loving it. I loved it so much. Willoughby and not only no, y'all made me do this fine. Not only am I not gonna help you, I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
I was gonna sit out. I was just gonna cheer my friends on. But y'all called me out, and I was like, all right, fine.
I loved it. It was so
We
good.
love to see a winner.
Yes.
We love to see a winner that knows he's a damn winner.
Exactly.
If it's
So
intelligence or wisdom, I'm out. But if it's con, I got
Hell
this.
yeah.
And you got
I
an
love
invisibility cupcake.
And you got invisibility.
That's my
cupcake.
favorite prize out of all of the shit you can get at the carnival. It's just a
So
cupcake that'll
good.
make you invisible.
Cupcake.
So
I'm in.
good. Oh, my wish. Let's meet some wishes, bitches. I'm so excited. I want to meet them witches.
Love it. We love witches. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah. Thank you.
Who else?
I'll go. My star goes to Law's panic attack after becoming the monarch, because that is such a real feeling. I felt what Law was going through right there. It's like, no, please, no, don't do this to me. Why are you doing this to me? Just give me the crown and let me just earn my peace. But then after that, they just leaned into it hard. It's like, well, I guess this is it. Yep, sure, why not? I really like that. My wish, though, is I want to help out Diana get their smile back, because I want to know what happened to them. I have theories, but I really want them to get their smile back.
I love it. And I love Diana. Diana will definitely be back. Even if it's just for me. For fun. We love Diana. Thank you, Ollie. Who next?
I can go. My star is gonna go to Giselle for keeping us on task today, and asking awesome questions. Because we were all just we're gonna just do our things, and then every now and then Giselle would be like, "I'm gonna ask a really good question about the things that we're supposed to be investigating," and it was much needed because the rest of us, just get a little caught up in all of the fun carnival things,
Giselle
or
was-
existential
wasn't-
crises, or and eating the mice. That was also really funny. Or trying to pretend to eat the mice was great.
Giselle was in full out vacation mom mode.
All
Stay
right, I
on
have snacks.
task.
Stay together.
It's all of us on leashes. Yeah, it was great, and got some really good information from the random questions that I was like, oh yeah, we should probably be asking things. And then my wish is, well, I have a secret wish that I have to talk to you about, man.
Sure.
but my out in the world wish is we have a tendency to stay together a lot, and I know you're not supposed to split up the party, but I kind of want to split the party, or have a situation where we kind of have to split the
There was a
party.
part of me that was like, oh, the reason that all the mirrors are different for everybody is that we're gonna have to split up, and I'm afraid.
Dang, that's a good theory. I never thought of
Yeah.
that.
Okay, sir.
I should have done that. Split the party maybe as a treat.
It's a treat.
Thank you, Rachel.
I think it's just me, right?
Yes.
Okay. God, so many good stars today. I have a very general star for the party of everyone helping out, making Law feel better when Law was having a hard time was very sweet. That filled me full of love and hope that we're not all gonna die in the Feywild. So I very much enjoyed that. And I should give a more specific star though. I mean, Damian just like touching the mirror and just like going for it. Let's do it. Let's move things along. It's also very happy. It's an energy that I like to bring to games, and it's cool to have another player just let's go, touch everything. Let's do it.
As
Yeah.
soon as I saw Wally's hand go like this, I was like, yes, it's happening. They finally just touched a thing.
Yeah. And also Sereia just like holding Law's hand and contributing to the mythos that of their very slow burn eventual relationship. Awesome.
The slowest burn in
Spoiled my
history.
secret wish.
What?
Hey!
No, we've talked about this.
PC
so, yeah.
romance here
That's
for
the-
it.
That's the secret wish. A slow burn, Law and Sereia.
Yeah. It's destined. They're
It
meant for
is.
each other. They just don't.
They just don't get it yet.
Don't know
They
it
just don't
yet.
get it.
That's really adorable, and I love it. Into it.
Yes.
I
that's
highlighted
me.
it as Sereia's secret wish.
That obviously it's also my wish, but as an original wish, God, separating the party is so good. I have to second that. I really enjoy getting seeing how different pairings kind of deal with different scenarios, situations. People being put into uncomfortable situations, things they may not be the best at, and trying to find a way out. I think that'd be super fun.
I want to add to that split the party wish that the pairings are the unlikely pairings. Like, yeah, it would make sense if like Giselle and Willoughby were together, but what if it wasn't? What if it was like Giselle was with like Sereia or Giselle was with Damian, because they're like
No, I want it to be Sereia and Law and then the other three, because
Yes.
I want to
Besides that,
make
yes,
the
that
slow
is
burn
definitely
happen
has
even
to happen.
faster. Yes.
Yeah,
That
we
definitely has to happen.
unfortunately I shouldn't have made that wish known, because now Sid, ship captain, is going to is just going to be all steam ahead. We're going for it.
We've already got an admiral in chats. So
Yeah.
for the secret wish ship.
What's fun about the unlikely pairings, though, is that I think most of it centers around all of us getting a chance to like kind of connect with Damian, because I think we've had so many pairings amongst the four in the last season. I think all of us have had some amount of like intimate connections with each other and
Yeah.
solving problems together. So I think everybody having a chance to kind of get some shit with Damian will be
spend some
will be fun.
one-on-one time. Well,
Yeah.
and like we're gonna have a chance to like probably do watches and things that we haven't, you know what I mean, really
Mhm.
done before, because we're gonna be out actually
Traveling,
adventuring.
yeah.
It appears
Yeah.
like traveling,
Oh,
so like we'll be
yeah.
able to pair up the watches and stuff, so that we can
Oh,
have some
yeah.
like one-on
I
time with Damian and stuff. so.
definitely
Yeah.
want that. I want some like
Yeah, I guess
campfire time.
Yeah,
Some, like,
campfire time
Yeah,
with Damian. Yeah.
I guess we haven't had like
No.
normal adventuring
No.
party stuff,
Yeah.
have
No.
we?
Most
Even
we've
at school.
ever the most we've ever done is like going out into the desert into the
Yeah.
On the way back.
Badlands
Mhm.
ere, but
I
like
never thought about that.
But we were
Wow.
like
Yeah.
near death, so we were just like crawling.
To
back.
have
yeah,
guys
nothing
all
that's taken like
meet
more
in a
than
tavern
a day.
or wake up in
Mhm.
a prison cell or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna be out and about.
You
Maybe if you don't all
see.
die from being sucked into the portal.
I have one more wish
Oh.
that's like so far down the road.
Okay.
Is that once we've ever finished these characters or finished this game or something, I want to do either one shot or mini series that's like a reunion tour, all of us as adults having gone and adventured and like getting back together
My
to
like
do
10-year class reunion.
a
or
reunion.
something.
Yeah.
But it's like to go do a dungeon or something like that as adventurers, and we're all like adults or more adults.
Murgatroyd has been waiting for this moment for us to all go back to Strixhaven and sucks us into a
I
dungeon.
bet I'm gonna
Yes.
make him into like some horrible lich or something.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
want him to be like the faux big bad behind it. Like, yes, I finally got you. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
And we
Class
like totally,
reunion.
like he eats shit
Mhm.
like immediately. And then like the real
Strixhaven
threat
class reunion.
happens.
Oh, he's the mini boss.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that. I like
Just
that.
spank him.
All right. Thank you, Val. We've gone wildly over time. I apologize. But I keep doing it. So, yeah, does anybody have anything they want to plug before we go?
Oh yeah. add into the top. If you're in the New York City area, the weekend of May 5th, I will be at the beautiful Non-Con. I'll be at a booth from 12 to 2 Eastern, and then I'll be there for the live recordings that evening too at the Bell House. So come check it out if you're around.
Excellent. Most excellent. Anything else?
I was just gonna plug one more time tomorrow, because we have our stream tonight. Obviously,
Yeah.
join us for 4:47. But on Sunday, one shot, 3 of us will be there for some
Yeah.
D&D,
Al's
some
running it. Me
One
and Rachel
Piece
will be there.
pirate D&D. I'm gonna have to warm up my vocals for some pirate voices.
If you want a good reason to show up, I'm playing a giant Leonin barbarian who's the first mate. And as dumb as a box of hair.
And I've done way too much prep for it, and I've illustrated every fight you're going to be having, and
There's going to be
yeah,
art.
It'll be art. I don't know if it'll be on stream, but I'll post it.
No, we're gonna find a way to
Sassy
put it
Air
on stream.
Genasi
We'll
with the
find a
gambling
way.
problem.
Yes.
Just go make bets with everybody on everything.
It's going to be fun.
All right. Anything else? Alrighty, then we have to go now, everyone. Thanks for joining us. So nice to see everybody again. I love this game. I love my players. Chat, I love you too, even though I dunk on you all the time. It's how I show affection. Trust me. Ask anyone on this call.
It's true.
He does.
I love you all very
It's very
much.
true.
We will be back 1 week from today to continue this. But until tonight, good game and good jumping in feet first, internet.